tonight. Project proposal.
Okay. Oh, too smooth.
Alrighty, damn.
Oh, hi.
We're live, folks.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, we're
So-
live already?
Hello.
Who are we
That
live
smells
for?
good.
We are definitely not drinking right now.
It's apple juice.
It is.
Apple cider.
But yeah,
Strong, but good.
project proposal. As I was saying,
Do
way
you mind if I
back
just
when,
put it up
Oh,
here?
yes, of course, of
for
course.
Romulus and Remus.
Yes.
So, we're doing, I looked at the original myth, the original legend, and for the sake of brevity, and just making the plot go along more smoother, I decided to change some things. So, originally there's this whole thing of Romulus's mother's father, being outcasted from his kingdom and so on and so forth. We're not doing that. Instead, basically, in summary, the story is Romulus and Remus are born to, Rhea Silvia gets knocked up by Mars. She's supposed to be a virgin, and so they cast her out, right? Amulius, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. So Amulius, who was initially the king of so-and-so in the original legend, I decided to change him to the high priest of the cult of Vesta. And so he's like, alright, now go drown the children to a certain Faustulius, who the original legend just randomly came across Romulus and Remus. Instead, he goes to drown them. He's like, maybe I shouldn't drown children, and ran off with them.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Why?
Years later, Romulus and Remus, they grow up, and he's like, alright, kids.
Morals.
Let me tell you why I'm a bachelor raising kids. And so they're like, wow, that's messed up. Let's go find Amulius and kill him. So they do that. Then from there, I'm like, alright, all the followers of this cult, they're like, alright, Romulus and Remus, you guys are pretty cool. We're gonna follow you now. They become the first Romans. So then Act 3 comes in. They're building up Rome, and they're like, okay, Romulus, you're my brother. Remus, you're my brother. We don't want to kill each other.
Yes.
So let's go convene with the Oracle on who should be the first king of Rome. Now, you know who's really, got a, real stick up their butt about all this? Vesta, the goddess Vesta, because she just lost all of her followers. So she goes to the Oracle and is like, bro, find a way to make them kill each other. So the Oracle tells Romulus and Remus the same sort of prophecy. They see the same thing. They're like, no, I'm the king of Rome. I'm the king of Rome. And they kill each other. End scene. That's Romulus and Remus. That's my proposal.
Intriguing. And then, would you want to do this film?
Yeah, since we like doing the semester films, when everybody pitched in, I'm thinking this could be fun to do if we want to do it. This is my project proposal. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Very fun. Yeah, I'd say let's, because I'm very interested. I know I'm going to be busy with work.
It's just like, look, it's just
Super,
a
I know
fun,
it's gonna be
a
super
fun
chill.
thing I
Where are you
wanted to do.
working from?
If the
I have a
timeline
date
doesn't work out,
in May,
it doesn't matter.
but I know it's not going to be too intense. It's not going to be like, oh my god, endless
But we're
on
just
front.
doing it for fun.
For funsies. I
Yeah.
would love to. I would love to pitch in.
Yeah.
My like timeline. I know I'll have probably a more clear schedule in June. My May is pretty packed, but maybe we start it off in the summer and we go from there. I'm down to be somebody, or if it's I'm on the production side and filming stuff, happily.
My days are open. I'm still working nights, but that's it.
Yeah, we probably film during the day for light stuff.
Well, yeah.
I know. I went job hunting today, so I don't know if they'll get back to me, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, I know you two look very similar, and so I want to cast one of you two as either Romulus or Remus.
Oh, I can't drink out of this. It says Trudeau on it.
Ow.
It's a common brand. It's a common brand.
So true, though.
Ow.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Is there like a specific timeline you want this to
Oh,
be done with?
no.
Or just-
No, we're doing it for fun.
Okay.
As long as we look the same in continuity, should be fine.
So, yeah. Whenever you all want to, if you want to do it, hit me up. This is my project proposal.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
I like it. Logan, you mind if I open one of these for the?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, bowl.
But yeah, definitely down. Because that's the thing. Most of us, free reign. We can do almost anything we want now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Think about it like that.
If anybody needs anything else to drink, so we're not just puffing,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah, for
Take
sure.
care of yourselves. Be space yourselves.
I've only
You're
taken one
being a
sip.
wonderful
I'm
host.
trying to.
For once, I'm trying to pace myself.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing, gentlemen.
Zero problems.
Because this is me we're talking about. Actually, wait, no. I just remembered something. If there's one person that'll be drunk faster than me,
Is this guy?
it's this guy.
I don't even know my tolerance yet, so.
I've pushed my tolerance like crazy. Like,
What did we open? We opened this?
Yeah,
Open
very
both of
nice. Well, both of them.
Yeah.
This is very nice. I don't know which one this is.
It's the
I'll try that one
apple
after.
That's Crown Royal apple.
Delicious.
I'm gonna take my
apple of
first
eye.
swig for the first time.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see what you think. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
All for it. All in. What do you think?
Well, it sounds good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You saw my eyes. And you know.
you took it like because listen, like
That's the only way
I
I've ever
know.
seen whiskey drank.
I have no You can throw it down.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
sip on it. I like to sip. Yeah, it warms you up, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it warms you up.
for
Doesn't it?
sure, yeah.
Yeah, it makes the chest kind of flare up. You're like, hello.
Hello. That's better than Buckley's.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. People do it. That's what people do. Yeah, people will drink when they're.
Oh,
when
boy.
They kind of flare up. Yeah.
The last time I had Buckley's, I'm not even kidding, I threw up within 30 seconds.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That made the Doritos taste way better.
Oh yeah, that's why people go. They eating and drinking. It's a great time. You want some more?
Exactly.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Personally, I should have brought my Soda Stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the ginger ale. Well, there's a corner store too if you want to run over and grab some.
That's assuming we're not tipsy.
That's what listen, we can stumble our way somewhere.
No, I fake my sobriety like it's no one's business whenever it comes to buying stuff. But like,
Remember when we stumbled into the McDonald's and we were hanging out with Juana?
oh yeah, that's right. See, I can fake well. Well,
That's what she said.
Ow.
I've faked being happy for 7
Oh,
years.
It's great.
Just having a gentlemanly encounter.
Gentlemen encounter. Remember what to say?
No,
No, they do think.
no, I just said that. It's like, you know what? We're being gentlemen.
So, shall we begin the audio portion of the podcast for SoundCloud?
Let's do
Can
it.
I get a debrief here?
Yeah.
Just want to know what I'm expecting. That's all. Listen, I don't have to know the questions, so it can be kind of fresh. But
Yeah.
like, what's the
also-
kind of like?
Are we playing characters or is this?
Oh,
just
no.
actually
This is
This
just
is
us.
us.
No, it's just us.
It's just us. It's just us.
So, the theme for this episode is basically just a reflection on the school year and
Cool.
graduation.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot to write down questions. So it's free reign, but
So
I'm
you
gonna
can
throw
say
out.
anything. Nothing's like.
I'm gonna throw out one ground rule. I think it goes without saying. We don't name names.
No, digital.
Forgot.
of course,
Digital
yeah.
footprint. Digital footprint. Right?
We all understand that.
Yeah.
You know, it's out there. So
Yeah.
speak kindly and,
Yeah.
and dance around things. Use fake names if you need to. If you really need to tell a story, but
Yeah,
generally
exactly.
speaking,
Yeah. I got names right there. Start call people Rhea Sylvia. Yeah, that chick Rhea Sylvia.
And just so everyone knows, the camera is up there.
there.
You can see all of us. You can see on the
Am I
live
on
stream
screen?
over here.
Okay.
Is this? Am I still in shot here?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know where I was. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not
Gucci,
blocking.
we
it.
Gucci.
No.
It's perfectly fine.
So, for the audio portion, those who weren't able to join us live. Hi, I'm Star Williams.
And I am Dylan Ferguson.
Welcome to the Business
To the
Partners
Business
Podcast.
Partners Podcast. Yeah.
Today we have our special guests.
I'm Dawson Fleming.
My name is Mercy.
My name's Logan Indaway.
And today's podcast theme, as you might have heard earlier, is a reflection on the school year and graduation.
Exactly, because we just graduated from the performing arts program at our local college, and we're like, you know what? We're free gentlemen now, and we're just like, you know what? Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
With all that being said, more whiskey!
Woo!
Whiskey.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Well, lads,
That is mixing whiskey.
mixing whiskey.
Because I took from Evan Williams.
Do not give me any. I already.
You have lots.
I have lots.
You have lots. Yeah, you're not gonna top up for a little while.
Yeah.
Down. So what do we think of the year, lads? What do we think of the year?
Well,
Let's start off with orientation day, 'cause that's how we all start out.
Oh,
I-
yeah, some first dates.
I did not go to orientation day.
Really?
No,
You know what? I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great day because I recognized some faces, which was unfortunate. Not naming any names.
Oh, I know who you're
Yes.
referring to.
Yes.
We know. We know.
let me tell you, I recognized one face from my high school. But this is a good case. I love this guy. He's been a background in over like 40, 50 films. Dude knows wrestling.
Okay,
like, you know
now
who
we
I'm
know.
talking
Yeah, we
about.
know.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Okay.
You went to the same? No, really?
No, I went to the same. I'm not even kidding. I went to the same high school as him. Dude is amazing. I love him.
I didn't
I
really.
did not know.
No, yeah, no,
Okay,
He's
he,
a great guy.
he's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
cool. I love him.
Very talented.
He
Very
was a
talented.
great guy.
Don't worry, it's very good.
So everybody
Right
knows.
up to the mic.
Yeah.
He was a great
Great guy.
guy.
That's right.
You need
I
to
loved him.
You need to over enunciate. It's just like he was a
A
great
great
guy.
Yeah.
We need to say for the record. he
I
was a
didn't
great
know.
guy.
3 men and
A
a baby.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Like, I didn't know anybody,
Yeah,
and so it was interesting. And what's funny is that I usually feel like I have a pretty good sense of people when I meet them. I feel the air. I feel like I can take a good temperature in a room.
Yeah.
And I think I was pretty much right, bang on the day one. I don't think there was anybody who I was like surprised, except for one who will remain unnamed.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I mean, I had the unfortunate happenstance of arriving late. Due to the fact that I was literally just the level underneath the classroom. Because I came in before, and I wanted to check like where the classes were, just to like not get lost the first day of. And so I went to go check like all the classes, and I saw that there was like a sign saying Performing Arts 101 at like where the black room was. So I was kind of like, okay, so this is where like the orientation is gonna be happening. Okay, great. So like I was set for life. Came orientation day. They told me, I asked like what time it was at, and they told me what time it was. They asked me if I needed like direction on how to get there. I was like, no, I'm fine. Little did I know it wasn't exactly in the same room that I thought it would have been. It was actually I was actually just at the main classroom, just sitting there, and I was just like waiting, and like no one showed up, except for one person that did show up, who was the first person I ever interacted with in our program, which was Najla. So I had the chance to like talk with her and like got to know her a bit more. Then eventually someone came to us and told us like the orientation's actually upstairs. And I was like, oh.
Okay.
I feel like as well. I don't think it's totally safe to name names as long as we don't
If
say
we
where
say
they
good
are.
things.
And if we say good things.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm like, because we have nothing but we all love Naj.
We all love
Naj.
Naj.
Yeah,
Lovely
Absolutely
person.
talented. Like,
Yeah, oh, so
her and
much.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Her and Sarah had like the greatest scene out of all of us.
For the folks at home, Najla is actually apparently pretty famous in Syria. Look her up.
Yes, she is. She's told me about some of the
She
stuff
followed.
that
She
she's
followed me on Instagram, so I was like, oh,
So
really?
to our Syrian audience there, right?
Now we've got
Yeah, global.
serious connections.
Yeah, but shout out Najla, honestly.
Yeah, she's a gem. She's a true gem.
Yeah.
No.
See, I legitimately didn't know anyone, and then like, cause I am not good with people at the start, and then it's just slowly getting towards the point where it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna stop talking now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, and it was funny just getting to know everybody and how because I'm an introvert, yes, but I can be an extrovert.
No.
No, here's the thing, is I call it I'm an introverted extrovert.
I'm an ambivert, so I understand that.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah, where like I am in quotes, and it feels so like vain to say, I'm good at being an extrovert, but I really love being alone.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
No, here's a funny thing, right? Because throughout a lot of my primary schooling, right? Primary school, post-secondary, right? growing up, as much as I am extroverted, I always have trouble talking to people, right?
Mhm.
I don't always read social cues, so on and so forth. I'm sure you've heard this sob story millions of times from millions of other people. And so I've developed sort of a thing where it's like, no, you're good, you're funny. I've developed a sort of thing where it's like, I need to weigh whether I'm talking to people, right? Whether or not this person will humor me because they genuinely like me, or because they want to bully me, right? And so it's
Logan,
like,
you suck.
I know. Well, no, it's good.
You suck.
I know I suck because it's like I've told this to Patrick before. I used to like from your group, right? I'm like, you two are really cool. I want to talk to you guys. Wait a minute. Let's not be hasty now.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not for us to bully you.
At least not right now.
Not yet.
Your time will come.
I'll
Just like earlier, wait until we have a few drinks to, make out or whatever. Wait
That is the
a few
goal.
drinks before we start bullying you.
Yes.
I legit think my first interaction with you was just like, it was for the radio show, and you were like offering tickets, and I was like, "Yo, Chief, got any tickets?" And you're like,
Yes, yeah.
And then at that, we were just talking about Fleetwood Mac, and it was like, "Oh yeah." It's like, this guy's cool. This guy's cool.
I like these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while because we were in the same section for a long time.
Yeah.
I think for us, I just randomly started to talk to you before music with Danielle. Shout out to Danielle. Look her up on Twitch.
Danielle
She's
Allard.
amazing.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Danielle Lillard.
Yeah, she's really,
She
really
is the
good.
voice of an angel.
She is.
But yeah, I think
check
we're just-
out her album Space Invader.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Great album.
I have yet to look that up, but I sure as hell
Oh,
when
banger! Nothing but bangers.
Really good.
Well, I have no doubt.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a while to start talking, but I'm glad we did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for
Hey, Cole.
orientation, I didn't really get the. I was like just as soon as I arrived, like they already started everything, so I was just like, okay, work, and there was obviously like mixed feelings with like everyone here, everyone's like paying attention, so like you're not gonna get the greatest of like first interaction with everyone. I had the chance of sitting next to my professors. Great guy. He's wonderful talent. It's Chris. So I had the pleasure of interacting with him. It was like very fun, very funny. So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this class. I was like, work. And I ended up doing it. I do. I love Chris. I love everything.
Oh yeah,
he
shout
does.
out to Chris. Chris Ralph, he's amazing.
Yeah, I loved him in Animorphs.
Wait, bro was an animal? Are you kidding? Are you joking?
A guy named Chris Ralph.
Oh,
Separate.
don't do that to me.
Separate Chris Ralph.
I got so excited.
But he, Chris Ralph said, like, our Chris Ralph
Yeah.
would say that he would get calls and letters from kids
He got fan mail.
thinking it was the Animorphs.
Oh
Chris
my
Ralph.
god.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so funny.
What? Is it just me, or is it getting hot in here?
Yeah, everyone, feel free to. Yeah, I'll take coats.
Bow, bow,
Mine is just over here, but
Here, let me get that.
actually,
Yeah.
might as well. Better to do that than just leave it around.
Thanks,
you know?
King.
Of course.
Ooh, I need to take a
You
moment.
feeling
to
the
take-
effects of it?
Oh, everyone's got to slow down a little bit.
Slow down.
Everyone's got to slow down a little bit. Like, we're all on our and they're small, but everyone's on their third glass. And I'm like, okay.
Second, thank you so much.
Yeah, I know, but like everyone else. As well, this is a riveting podcast material. But I was gonna say, I don't have a lot to eat, but I could throw together very simple pasta. If everyone likes pasta, it's tomato sauce and noodles.
Oh,
Essentially.
man after my own heart.
Yeah, is one?
Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so I might not be I might make it soon so that we all have full stomachs and we're not.
Of
Dying
course.
after an
Of
hour.
course. After standing up,
Yeah.
I felt
Slow
the effects-
down.
the effects.
Mix it with ginger ale or something.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I think I know what kind of drunk I'm gonna be.
Oh no! Yes, everyone take
The
a
loud,
breather.
happy one.
Like me!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So sorry, Mercy. You were saying about orientation.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, not much.
We have a podcast.
There was a lot.
Stop finding him up.
Oh, Star Williams. This is gonna be a fun time for you. It's already getting red in the face.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I'm from my.
Where's his heart? English is hard.
That's awesome.
English is hard.
I've never seen Patrick this
It's giddy.
giddy.
Just keep going, man.
So orientation. That was quite a lot, especially from like particularly one student.
Oh,
Because that was
are we
I didn't think much of it. Like the first time they like started like making their sly comments here and there, like
I know the
interrupting
one.
teachers and all that stuff.
I know the
So
one.
I was kind of like, okay, so you're gonna be that kid. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'll keep my mind out for you. I was very glad that they didn't end up in my section when we ended up splitting up. But to hear that a lot has happened because of this student
Wait, what happened?
is
Fill us in.
quite
As much as you,
the
as much
scandal.
as you can.
But I'm pretty sure the other two here could probably fill you up a lot more because they were in the same class as this person.
Oh, then it's probably something I already know because I was in the
Yo,
class with that
what's
person
up? What's up?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay, so no more drinking for you for a good while.
I'm
Here I thought they
glad
were
we're
the
streaming
lightweights.
this. I'm glad we're streaming this.
I thought Logan was the lightweight.
I'm not gonna be the worst.
guys, come on. This is my first time actually
No, that's
fully drinking.
that's
so
fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm discovering what kind of drink I am.
To quote
good.
to quote a fellow classmate of ours, fair enough.
Yeah, and you're in a good
COVID-19.
You're in a good space.
Oh god, I hate this. Because I am very much sober in mind, but it's not sober emotionally.
Let's just move past that for now.
That's awesome.
Alright, tell us about your orientation experience.
I wasn't there.
You weren't, oh, that's right.
Oh,
you
yeah,
weren't.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't there.
Wait, what happened? How come you missed orientation? Can we...
I couldn't
He
get
was
a ride.
drunk.
Really?
I couldn't get a ride. No.
I was at orientation.
We know you can't get a ride.
Is anybody,
This is where we're going now.
is anybody lactose intolerant?
No, we're good.
No, I'm good at telling cheesy jokes.
Neither
so.
way.
Boy.
I just thought there was some
Ow,
cheese in it.
ow.
That's all.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we
I
got,
almost
orientation.
Dylan, I almost just swore.
Oh my god. That's unprecedented.
I was at orientation.
Tell us about it.
It was good. I didn't know anybody, but I enjoyed myself. It was strange. I thought I was like, I'm either gonna be one of the older people there.
Well,
that
at least
was my scare.
because of Jen being there, you weren't the old ones.
Yeah, I think Trevor was there as well, and Najla's not like old in any way.
No,
but just old.
I thought Najla was only like 20.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
she looks
like a
extremely
mom.
young, but yeah, she's a mom.
She's a mom.
Oh, I knew that.
So I think she's like at least
Yeah.
late 20s,
Like going into
early
the
30s.
going into the program, that was my scare. I was like, am I gonna be the oldest in the
Yeah.
classroom? I was like,
I thought I was gonna
The award goes to Jen, unfortunately, because she's great.
Yeah.
No, there's somebody older.
yeah.
Was there?
Is Trevor.
I'm
Oh
not-
right, yeah. Sorry, I forgot he was in the program. For a second.
Name dropping
See, the
everyone.
thing was that like I thought like it was just gonna be a bunch of people like fresh out of high school like me.
Same.
And it was a lot of folks, but
Yeah.
but like what's funny is a lot of those folks were all good and everyone was chill.
Take this away from
Yeah,
me. So.
Just for now. Just for now.
For
You
the
can have
time
fun later.
Yeah,
I love
and
diverse.
whenever we're done the episode, you can go back to your activities.
Of course.
I should say, shout out to our professors. With the exception
Oh, yeah.
of two professors, we're not going to name them.
No names.
No names, but
All the other professors are amazing. I love them.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is for your cat.
We love them. Although one of them gave me a scare of a lifetime this morning.
Oh right, yeah.
Tell it.
Because so I get an email. So I wake up at 9 9:30 this morning, and I get an email from the program coordinator, Terry. Shout out, Terry. And she's like, "Hey, Dylan."
Not that she needs a shout out. She worked for CBC.
Well, yeah, but still.
Shout out to Terry.
I love shouting out people who deserve a shout out.
Yes, sincerely.
Yeah,
True,
but anyways,
true.
so
You're just good people.
exactly, yeah. But
Okay,
She
I have
sent
that
me an-
on straight.
she sent me an email at around like 9 in the morning. I wake up. It's the first thing I see. It's like, "Hey, Dylan, you didn't pass your elective. You need to do it so you can graduate." And I'm like, "I clearly did." And she was like, "Oh, so you did. I don't
Thanks, Jane.
know, but like maybe just check your grade." And
Thanks
I was
for
like,
chipping in.
"Yeah, it was a C, so therefore I'm passing." And she was like, "Oh, it was just a mistake. Then I'll talk to the people about it." So that took a year or two off of my life.
Oh my god, yeah, that. What was you doing?
Pop culture.
Pop culture? Everyone.
I
I'm-
did sci-fi.
So
I
yeah.
did Saints and Heroes.
I was the
Saints and Heroes?
I was
Yeah,
the
no,
history
but
of
let me
arts.
tell you,
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of concern over the course material of Saints and Heroes, right? Because and this is the
Oh no, the history of design. Sorry.
this is the history, autistic interest nerd in me speaking, right?
Yeah.
When we were going over the early church, the way that they talked about the formation of the biblical canon, it made me a bit concerned because there's a common misconception that the biblical canon was compiled at the Council of Nicaea, which is just not true. The Council of Nicaea was called to deal with the Arian heresy and some jurisdictional matters. But that's about it. It had nothing to do with the biblical canon because the biblical canon was largely compiled beforehand by Saint Athanasius, if I'm not mistaken. But with the way that they worded some of the course material, it made me think it's like I can't remember exactly what they said, but during the early for the section with the early church, the big article they're talking about the Council of Nicaea, the 66 books of the Holy Bible were discussed. Which also, if you, depending on which denomination you talk to, they would have complaints with that because they include Apocrypha, but that's neither here nor there. I know I'm going on
No, I love
a whole
this.
rant here.
I love this.
This is the smartest we're ever gonna get on this podcast.
I'm done,
Yeah, we know next week that we're just gonna be a bunch of Scottish rambling fools.
I emailed the
Give them
professor.
spoilers.
I emailed the professor about that, and I'm like, "What's the dealio?" Right? And the professor was like, well, yeah, I was like, is this meant to imply that it's like the biblical canon was compiled at the Council of Nicaea? And he's like, no, but talks of scripture were discussed as of everything else. And I don't know what to take from that, but I realized, you know what? It's a gen ed. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
See, that's the thing. Just don't piss off Logan with biblical knowledge. He will skin you.
Yes.
No!
Yeah, that's
Don't
the
do that.
that's the genesis of his gen ed.
Ow! Ow!
Okay. So my question
Talk to me.
for this whole entire gen ed,
He's watched me tonight.
Oh gosh.
I've never understood the purpose of it all personally.
It's to
Yeah.
prove
But,
we're educated beyond just being artists.
But like,
even
do
though,
you think that what you learn from your gen ed, you can utilize that in what you're
No,
doing?
not with what they
Well,
teach us. The very little they teach us, like, and I'm not even. This isn't an insult to the gen ed professors, right? But at least with the way Algonquin does it, nobody would like. If I were to go up to some institution in biblical studies, they wouldn't hire me just because I told them I have a gen ed in Saints and Heroes. They would think that's laughable, right? It's to prove we're educated beyond being artists, even though being artist. It's either here or there. I'm not going to get into that. But it's at the end of the day, Gen Ed doesn't even scratch what we should know, whatever topic we did choose.
Because for me, I chose mine, which was pop culture, because I figured, it would go hand in hand with performing arts. But I was very wrong. It was basically just like building on what I learned in grade 12 English class, which is just like, hey, here's a bunch of critical theories and stuff about like the history of like popular culture, which sure, that stuff is interesting.
That's just a theory.
The game theory
And
and time.
oh, shoot, I still remember when he said, "Thank you for watching."
That's what I would say. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's Yeah.
Well, because I was thinking of film theory.
That's
It says
right.
and cut.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
appropriate.
Doesn't he have like 5 different channels? Like he has film theory, game theory,
Now there's style theory. That's
Style
the fourth
theory.
theory channel.
Style?
I look.
Style theory, food theory, game theory,
Food
film
theory, I was
like
about, but like
fashion.
style
Yeah.
theory.
Style? I think
pull it
that,
up.
like,
I think it's
I don't
becoming a brand.
Just-
I'm like, whatever, man.
does MatPat have, like, that drip that we just
Well,
don't know about?
Let me tell you how old I feel, right? Because I used to watch MatPat back when Stephanie, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Stephanie was just his fiance.
Yeah. I watched that and then too.
Like my
Yeah.
first video was Peach has Stockholm syndrome. That was my first
Style
video.
Yes!
You know the
yes.
one. You know
oh,
the one.
I
I
love
forgot
that
to
one.
subscribe to Style Theorists. Subscribe to Style Theorists. Not that they
Sure.
need a shout out, but you know.
But you know, just to stay in their good graces.
Exactly. You never know when you're going to meet Matt Pat and he's listening to your podcast.
Exactly. That's
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe we can have,
true.
like,
Where's
maybe
the
we
washer
have,
here?
like, someone
Thank you.
famous
Thank you.
watching or listening
Cheers up.
that we just don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who do you think would just randomly listen to our podcast?
Stanley.
Stanley who?
Like Stan Space
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dead man?
Yeah, I know. That was the joke.
Okay.
If he was alive, you know what? I bet he would.
Excelsior.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
Mhm.
You're a good kid.
You're a good kid. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You would know Dawson Fleming because you auditioned for Spider-Man.
That was Sam.
I thought you did too, though. Spider-Man,
Maybe
baby.
I did. Maybe I did. I can't
It
remember. Man, the
goes.
lore's getting complicated.
It goes without saying, but
Oh god, I'm sorry.
it goes without saying. Shout out to the Ladder Boys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a banger podcast.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
If you think this is good listening, maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
That is good listening.
Just think about this one, but toned down and satire.
Exactly, and like a few less people, and probably not intoxicated.
Yeah, and the jokes are funny.
Hey, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I think here's why the lore is getting complicated. I think last week, 2 weeks ago, I said that Florence Pugh was my niece.
Well, yeah. I have a theory about the Louder Boys now. Is that it's sort of like Family Guy, where the episode is canon to the episode.
Yes.
There's a loose canon for the series.
But here's the funny thing: is I say Florence Pugh was my niece about 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
This last on yesterday we filmed, and I was like, yeah, everyone's gonna go see Dune 2, especially all the bisexuals, because Florence Pugh's in it, and she's hot.
You know what?
No,
I think I
thought
remember
about-
hearing that line
And then I
now.
thought about it, I was like,
You're the
"Oh,
you're the
wait a
weird
second.
uncle.
I'm a weird uncle. I will be a weird uncle one day.
I feel like you've made like weirder jokes within
definitely.
the podcast.
Oh gosh,
So,
definitely.
so if you're perceived as the creepy uncle, like
Yeah,
as,
there's
at the end of
stuff
the
in
day,
there.
it's a character.
Yes.
So like that's just part of the character. It's not you.
Sorry.
I do want more.
Yeah.
Put it in the damn bowl.
Man,
Let
shout
me-
out
to
Adam
quote,
Driver.
to quote Adam Driver. More. More.
I love how this is just slowly devolved into us.
Yeah.
Just shouting
Or
more.
honestly.
Let's get
Well,
back.
that's because they want more content.
Let's get
Exactly.
back on track, right?
Absolutely.
We were talking about our school year. We if we talk about orientation.
What about like what if we move on to like mid-year, like
Well-
when the vlogs started to take off?
Let's do
Like
that.
just
Yeah,
like
no, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
All right. I'll let you start because
Yeah.
you're the
Would it
vlog.
be your? Would it be
the
your vlog?
vlog.
Or would it be the?
See, we
other
can talk
content?
about both Danny and my vlog because
Shout out
they
Danny.
sort of
Shout
they
out
sort
Danny.
of intertwine.
You do. Yeah.
What
turn out
am I
a lot of
doing?
eyes.
I am
Channel
slowly losing control here, Dylan.
Mm.
I'm slowly losing control here. I wouldn't do this normally.
It's the risky.
I
It's
know.
That's
I know.
Let's just talk about your vlogs. Talk about
Yeah.
your vlogs. Don't worry about that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as a joke, I thought it would be great, and I ran it by Danny first because it was fun. You might have noticed that the first vlog is actually vlog 7,
Oh, okay.
and it shares the same thumbnail as Danny's vlog 7.
That's funny.
Okay.
Whoa! What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Look at the two vlogs. 2 Vlog 7s, and you'll see that they're. And a fun fact about the vlogs actually is that it both began with Fiona at the start of it.
And ended with Fiona.
Exactly.
I remember I love that one.
Artistic
With
craft.
me and Dylan singing the DK rap.
DK! Donkey Kong!
Did you get a text message from Wind? She said that she actually likes Donkey Kong again.
Really?
I saw that on her Snap story, and I was
Let's go.
like, that's character development.
She texted me and she was like, I know this might be shocking, but I actually like Donkey Kong
You're
again.
right.
Okay.
Both of them are Vlog 7.
Is it
Yes.
is it okay if I talk about planes, trains, and automobiles?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me tell you.
Unfortunately, that video is unlisted though because it's from the
Gosh.
film and media department. We both have the link.
Okay. If people really want it, we'll send out the link. But let me tell you, one of the things I absolutely loved doing this year was me and Patrick over here. When we had our workshop with the film media department, we allowed a bunch of their students into our Discord to go and advertise. Like, hey, we need actors for this project.
Did you submit it to Kevin for the scene recreation?
No, I should have.
Because Beans gave me that idea.
I should have done that.
I really? Sorry.
Anyway, we're past that point. But yeah. So, Vanessa, she throws. She's doing a scene recreation for her class from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Initially, I wasn't going to do it, but then Patrick DMs me and he's like, "Hey, I just saw this, and I think we both will be perfect for the roles." I'm like, "Say
Because
no
you
more."
look like Steve Martin,
And
and
you-
I thought I looked like John Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, say no more. I send her my CV. She says yes. She says yes to Patrick. We're on our way, right? And it was a blast doing the scene. I loved.
Oh wait, no, he showed it in class. I was gonna
I
say.
saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it, and it was phenomenal.
That was
You guys
great.
did
some
really
behind
good.
the scenes, I cackle at every time. 'Cause
Oh
me and,
yeah,
me and,
I didn't have to be drunk that day to be funny.
me and Patrick did the kiss test. So when we were cuddling in bed, to make sure that I was close enough to Patrick for him to kiss my ear, it's like, hey Patrick, can you kiss my ear? And he just come over and, all right, we're good.
That's so funny.
Or like while we're waiting for the film and media department to do their thing, we would just cuddle each other and talk. Like I remember we were cuddling and just talking about Red versus Blue.
Yeah, we were talking about Red versus Blue, and I think I did a caboose voice.
Yeah, you did a caboose voice. It was amazing. We
Can I
had
have
fun.
an aside really quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know what Red vs. Blue is. I never watched it.
Oh, okay. I'll let you explain this.
So explain it, because I've always seen it peripherally, and I know it was like I think it was a machinima thing.
Yes. Well,
and it
it's
had to be
Rooster
like-
Teeth.
Rooster Teeth, and it was like I know it was like Halo, Spartans, or whatever, but that's all I know. And I saw one like sketch from it.
Which one?
Couldn't tell you, it was years ago.
Please tell me it was Why Are We Here?
I think it was Why Are We
Because
Here?
that's the first
That's like
episode.
the big one. It might be that one then, because it was just these two characters.
Mercy, I think, wants to get
Oh,
one.
please.
No, it's fine. Keep going.
But I think that's what it was, and I just remember being like, "That's a funny little sketch," and then like,
I wanted to do it for Kevin's class.
yeah,
I would have loved to have done it, but I was like, I don't have any Spartan helmets.
What,
Good
you don't
thing
have
Amazon
those
can
lying
provide.
around?
I wish I did, because then I could be like.
This is Sparta!
Ow.
But anyway, Red vs. Blue, began in the early days of Halo.
Like all the way back in like 2004.
Yeah,
right?
way before YouTube even. It was actually
They
just
used to sell them on CDs.
yeah, and funny, yes. Fun fact is that Rooster Teeth was originally called Cockbite, and the only reason why it's called Rooster Teeth is because they couldn't legally have the company be called Cockbite.
that's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
Also, I want to ask that this is like a little question and all of that, you know, for more content. If you could do like a scene recreation of like any movie within like reason, what scene would you recreate?
Okay, I got an answer to this.
I think you would be really good at the Tobey Maguire like black suit scene.
Oh
Yes!
Please.
There we go. Scene recreated.
No, but I never put the video together.
Sorry
but,
for yelling in your ears, guys.
Me and my buddy Jai Lin, we have it filmed. It took up too much space on my phone, so I probably deleted it. But we were initially doing back in first semester when we had the option open for scene recreation. For Kevin's class, we were initially going to do Empire Strikes Back. No, I am your father. No, that's not true. That's impossible. I was gonna do that, but other things took up my time, and by the time I realized I did have time for it, I'm like, this is better. And I didn't really even like the footage anyway, so.
Fiona and I wanted to recreate the scene that Dawson and I actually did for the ADR.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we both have lightsabers. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yeah, no, sincerely. 100% behind you there, buddy. That's a reference to the scene that me and some buddies did for the folks at home.
I'm gonna throw this out there. For Aaron's class, technically, we all did scene recreations.
That's
true.
true.
Actually, no, not me, because I wrote the script.
You did?
I did. No, the thing we did, I wrote, and here's the funny thing, right? You remember how it was Brendan who turned to the audience and say, "Well, that just happened," or something to that effect?
Mm-hmm.
Since you were in our group, right?
Yes, I was.
Like, I was out with COVID, Joanna was out for a while, the times didn't work out, so the thing was incredibly rushed. I remember...
Rushed? Like Adobe?
Ow, ow. But, like, I was writing this at, like, 11 at night, and I just, since I didn't know what to say, I just put in brackets for Brendan, make witty Disney Channel comment, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, that went well.
well, that went well, and so, yeah.
The funny thing is, we've been like preparing this for like a good we've been like writing this stuff down like since like the first day that we finally were able to like get together at least, and like literally we only had like one day to rehearse it all, and that was like literally the day of.
Yeah.
No, see, we were the same, but for a different reason, because that's when, during Aaron's class, that's when we started playing Quota, which is a game we do where whenever,
That's when we became besties.
Exactly, yeah, because we were like, hey, let's find a person with a notable voice, a notable catchphrase, and something that we can make a lot of puns off of. So,
Like Barack Obama. Let me be clear.
exactly, and it would be something like, Obama, if he were gay, let me be queer.
Maybe queer.
Yeah.
Exactly, and we just do stuff like that until we couldn't think of anything else.
So, if we're talking about the school year, when did we all become besties?
I would say probably
Second
around
semester.
I know for us it was second semester, but for the three of us, we were in first semester together.
No,
You guys
were-
did
no,
the
yeah.
Gong show.
we did the Gong
Yeah,
Show.
we did the Gong Show.
It was just us two,
Mhm.
and
I think the Gong Show is really when we started to actually talk with each other.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And we hit it off from there.
How was I would love to know like from your guys' experience, since I wasn't like we weren't there. How was first semester for you guys?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, were you in our group?
No,
No.
Mercy,
I was
Dawson, and I were in.
That's right.
The
They were in the other one, yeah.
Okay, so for me and Dylan, it was definitely the Gong Show. It's
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Just like
but-
like your overall like feel about how the first semester went.
So for first semester,
There was one incident with a person we won't name.
There was-
I'll show you some DMs afterwards, but
Oh dear. More drama?
Yeah.
DMs.
But no, first semester after they were kicked out. Honestly, it was smooth sailing, really.
yes.
For me, I can't speak to your
Well,
experience.
for me, it was smooth sailing, but the thing was, we
Like the
just-
whiskey.
Exactly, yeah. But the thing was that the work just kept piling on, and I was becoming more and more burnt out until like the end, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, this is fun."
I was gonna make a bad joke about being burnt out, but I remembered we can't name any names.
I remember having a
Dumb
vivid
it.
conversation with folk, right?
Yeah.
Where when Rick came in to advertise the Gong Show to us, and like,
Yeah.
I have two thoughts in my mind right now. Like, one, I know I'm going to be burnt out by then, but to my others, I am Jesus' strongest soldier. I can do this. Give me any...
What do you mean about Jesus' trials?
I did, yes.
Give me any role, and I will master it. And by the time the Gong Show came around, I was entirely burnt out, so I should have listened to the first
So,
one.
wait, if you were offered the role of a fisherman, would you be a masturbate?
I
would be a master of bait, yes.
Why am I here?
Yeah, but like,
You agreed to be here, my friend.
yeah, the Gong Show, that was an interesting, fun.
It was a fun time for us. It was a
Yeah.
fun time for us to
It was
hang
a
out.
fun, good experience.
Yeah, because it was the time I got to work with a lot of people for the first time, and that was a lot of fun because I think that was the first time that like we weren't together.
That's why I'm thinking.
Oh,
you were
that's why you call him mom, right?
That's why I was thinking you were
Yeah.
with us first semester because
Yeah.
you were with us during the Gong Show.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of the stuff from the first semester, it's not even just like the thing with the first semester is that not willingly, but a lot of it just left my mind of like what happened. It was all just a blur.
You were drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I
Or high.
twice.
Were you one of the reasons
Yes,
for
he
this
was.
talk?
Yes.
He was.
Yes, I
That
was.
talk with Terry was mainly for the second.
I think we should do a little bit of an old fashioned thing right here.
Sigmund. I dropped this on the
Dino.
Segment. Oh, you see.
The sink?
Watch Pink Pair Blog. Yeah.
For
So,
you?
yeah, that was an interesting period because I remember one time when I was a little under the influence. There was a lot of drama going on. I won't say what
Look
happened.
at the time.
No, it's not that kind of Dylan segment.
What?
It's evolved. We got the hashtag trending.
I forgot about that. That was a real problem first semester. So everybody kept coming into class high or drunk.
Yeah, but you see, the thing was whenever I was under the influence, I was there was a giant piece of drama that was just evolving,
Yes.
and I had
too.
no idea what was happening at the time because I was gone.
That smells good. Good looking.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm just kind of even.
You
It
look
was
good,
like
good looking.
What's cooking? Good looking.
Me.
And that's the end of the Dylan segment.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really wish I could smell what The Rock was cooking. And by The Rock, I mean Dawson.
No, I can't.
No, let's be for
I
real.
completely
Dawson
forgot
is,
how much you put in there.
Dawson is built like the Rock. Let's be for
Dude,
real.
what are you talking? Thank you.
Take
No.
take the goddamn compliment.
Take the compliment.
That's very nice. But
What
I'm
did I miss?
I said
Because I used to
Dawson's
watch-
built like the Rock.
I watched a lot of wrestling. A lot of it.
Now we're gonna hear about Dawson's special interest.
Oh, no, mind you, yeah, but not even as much because like some people know more. But like, so I watched a lot of Rock. Right?
Yeah.
That guy's built.
Yeah.
The guy's built.
I've got a dad bod, which I got the shoulders, but that's I don't work for them. I don't work for these. I don't know.
You know what?
You
You know
don't
what?
have
It's just a broad, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say.
No, okay. You know who's built? You know who's built? Ethan. Ethan is
Ethan's
built.
built.
Yeah.
It's because he's been going to the gym
I
since
almost
the beginning of the
swore
sport.
again to
You see,
Hey,
I remember
Thank you.
the one time when we were
You're so
doing
wonderful, dear.
karaoke at the grad party.
that's right.
and I was shirtless and under the influence.
Shirtless?
I have pictures too.
Exactly.
Make
Yeah.
the portions as even as possible.
Yeah.
It's not.
The
I got
thing
something
is-
for you as well.
I was under the.
Do you happen to have any olives and ketchup that can go with that?
That's
No,
funny.
no
Just be
comment.
creative.
Real
Yeah.
quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but shout out to Dawson for making us spaghetti.
Shout
Of
out.
course,
absolutely.
Thanks,
I love
man.
Well, the most fantastic host.
Do you
Yeah.
have any Parmesan?
I wish I did.
Parmesan!
Parmesan.
Oh, for
Parmesan.
God's sake!
If I had any one, like that's all the spaghetti. 2, I wish there was more. 3, I wish we had like other condiments. 4, I wish I had vegetables. 5, enjoy.
Yeah. But anyways,
Bon appetit!
Yeah.
Alright,
Everyone enjoy.
let Dylan speak.
here's what I'll
Please.
say. We were doing the karaoke during the grad party, right?
Oh.
And I was, I was like, you know what? People are peer pressuring me enough. I'm gonna go shirtless. And then, like later on, Ethan went, and that was the first time I legitimately felt not confident about my physique because I was just like,
I saw your face drop.
yeah, I was just like, oh no.
No.
Oh no, bro.
When I saw Ethan shirtless, my first thought was like, hello, sailor.
You're cheating on your husband now, huh?
Well, you know, it's surprise
Yeah.
polyamory.
Like, I think I quoted Squidward, and I was like, oh no, he's hot!
Yeah, just imagine him with his shirt off.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's hot.
Ethan, in case you're listening, damn good dude you are.
yeah, for real, for real. Shout out to my boy.
Shout out to Ethan. Like,
Yeah.
amazing actor, perfect bod, right? He's gonna make a
What?
I have pictures to prove it
This
too.
is just turning into like just a praise.
This is this is the sequel to Three Men and a Baby. 5 straight men.
Loving men.
No,
In a
but
bro way.
That's just
five,
Jim, though, right?
five?
Straight men loving
Oh,
men.
sorry. Right.
Yeah.
My apologies,
Yeah.
Mercy.
But yeah,
My apologies.
Thank you so much.
I completely forgot, and I assumed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mercy.
Ah, stop you and me.
but if we can
That's my
if we
favorite.
can stop if we could move on to maybe what my favorite memory.
It's the chef
Maybe my
Benny.
favorite memory of the year
Yeah.
was the grad party
Oh.
because the grad party was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I think I really stole the show that night.
Once again,
You had the greatest
Oh.
entrance.
I had the
Yes.
best entrance ever.
so for the folks at home, right? Dylan made a late entrance because you're hanging out with Joanna, right?
Yes.
Made
Yeah.
a late entrance. But
And
like,
so the second that they called Dylan, everyone's cheering. They're like, "Oh, Dylan's not here!" And then he comes in through the back entrance. We're like, "Whoa, Dylan!" Like he's a Disney Channel star.
and he's like, "What's going on?"
Also, once again, hats off to our boy Dawson for emceeing. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
it was a lot of fun.
Dawson.
Thank you.
Delicious.
And Jenny.
spaghetti.
And Jenny.
And
Oh,
Jenny did
oh,
and Jenny was the one
Jenny.
who organized it, so
Yeah.
shout out to Jenny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hats
Um,
off to Jenny. She's such a trooper. I
Yeah,
love her.
absolutely.
No offense to my mom, but this is like really good spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
everything-
literally just sauce and cheese.
Oh wait, but
Yeah.
you've been to Italy, so you know
Oh,
how to
yeah.
make it.
I make a decent pasta. I make a decent pasta. Lindsay loves pasta, so I have to be on top of it.
I feel like
I gotta
Top
come
of
over more often.
I feel like fighting off
It's good.
poor Dylan here.
Nah, no worry. Also, even though like wasn't a part of the grad committee, but was giving out the trophies. Shout out Jude. Shout out Jude.
Shout
Woo!
out Jude.
Mhm.
I love Jude.
We love. We love.
Me and my homie Stan Jude.
Mm-hmm.
I was very shocked that Jude did not get a spot at the grassroots.
For real!
I
For
don't-
real!
Everyone, Jude was my favorite.
Jude was so
Hands
good!
I was
down.
like,
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna put money on this. A crisp $20 bill.
No.
I don't want to throw any shade at the grassroots.
Anybody who hates clowns, I need to show you Jude. I need to show you Jude because that will turn you around.
I mean, no
The thing is-
offense to like everyone that got.
No, yeah, no
Basically,
shade,
grassroots
no
was
shade to
awesome.
anyone who got to
That's you.
grassroots. Like you deserve it, but
Yeah.
I'm just mad that Jude.
No,
didn't
Jude
get
was
it.
highly deserving, and their performance was just really good, really solid, and well put together. So it's just all a shame.
the thing is that I think I know why. Like, I saw the stage and I was like, okay, I think I know why our scene didn't go.
You
Was
had
it
a
small?
phenomenal scene.
Yeah,
You two, I think you should do the writing thing.
So I was talking to Dylan about that. I checked the youth infringement website. They
Yeah.
have a Google form where it's like sign here and we'll come back to you. It's closed, so
Oh, that
probably
sucks.
after today I will email them saying, is it too late? Because if not, I'm going to make an expanded version of that script because they want it 10 pages, I think.
Oh, 10 pages.
I'll
Okay.
make an expanded
Call me,
version,
call me.
send to them, and I will call you. But yeah, no.
Make sure I'm sober though.
Yes.
You can't make any guarantees.
I mean, I'll see what I can do if I can be in that script. I'll try, but it's no guarantees. Because I have a little bit of stuff lined up,
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna try anyway because you miss all the shots you don't take, right? But if I do workshop with them, it does become a real thing. My thoughts is I was thinking this right. Rewrite our scene to imply that the singing competition was like a week or so. Like basically it was really recent, right? So then I can actually have the singing competition, and so we'll get somebody with a good voice.
Dawson, Beans.
Oh, Beans is a great voice.
Oh, yeah.
Beans is
No.
No?
No, I'm not a great singer.
Okay. Because you are a great voice actor.
Yeah. Honestly, your voice acting top tier.
Thank you.
He's gonna be a voice actor. You're seeing
If you want to follow his work at Dylan Ferguson VA.
That's fair. I love the JoJo ADR you did.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
that was fun. But the thing with that was that for those who didn't see it, I did Polnareff against the Cursed Puppet. For the Cursed Puppet, you could tell that I was slowly losing my voice because
That was a hard voice.
it was the most like shrill, like guttural thing ever, and I was slowly losing my mind because that was kind of like me christening my new studio that I'm building right now, which it's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, like I finished building the table, and I don't know if it needs anything else, but I'm gonna try to make it look a little bit fancier. I already threw in my limited edition Fire Emblem Engage poster in there because I'm a loser. Anyways, yeah, but
Loser.
hardly know her.
That's not true.
Ow.
Yeah, but anyways,
Nice.
yeah. Anyways, so that was kind of my christening of the studio, but that was a fun time because I was like, damn, I'm doing a lot better at this than I thought I would. But yeah,
If we're talking about how good people are, let's talk about Mercy. Mercy's the triple, the
Triple
whole
threat.
the whole triple threat, right?
No.
Dancer, singer, actor. You got it all.
Yeah.
You got it all.
yes, yes.
Is there anywhere that people can see you or hear you?
You can listen to me on Instagram. I mainly post a lot of stuff there. It's at Mercedes19.
You know what's really funny? I always read it as Versace.
That's
Yeah,
what I read.
that's what I
Do as you please.
Yeah.
Mercedes,
I
Versace,
always
go
thought
on.
it was Versace, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. I like Mercedes is also nice. It sounds European.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been music playing this?
No, I'm being very poor on keeping the vinyl.
Honestly-
That was a good vinyl though.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. I picked it because I knew
I
you
no,
were. Yeah.
it's just
Also-
that I haven't heard it the entire time.
Yeah, it does- yeah, it
so
is
I'm
very
kind of
good.
curious
Also-
if I'm just tuning it out.
Also,
And
the
to
one
be
thing I'll
honest,
say-
like copyright stuff.
yeah, I was gonna say for copyright. Might
Yeah,
not be
so
the best
it's
thing.
more for our ears than the camera.
We've got about 10 minutes left on the pod,
Oh.
but we can keep the stream going.
Pushing it out.
Since we don't have that much time, how about we just talk about like a good let's start with maybe like something nice we have to say about like the teachers or like some of the people or some of
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
I have nothing nice to say.
wow or like just like people we've worked with and that.
am the one who knocks.
Actually, I'm gonna say shout out to Kaylee because
Yes, yes.
Great.
Kaylee,
I'm gonna get
We
I'm
love
gonna commission Kaylee for the logo for Business Partners.
Oh, I would.
she's very good.
Yeah.
If not her, then Harley.
Arlie.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, Harley. Sorry.
Yeah.
Understandable. I like no shade to Arlie at all. It's a name thing. I've just never met anyone named Arlie, and so when I think Harley first.
Yeah.
That's a more
Yeah.
common name is all.
Mhm.
That's the only. No shade. It's just.
Yeah, for
I love the
Nomenclature.
unique.
We've got Tony Umbra in here, which means there's plenty of shade.
Hey, that was one of my favorite
Oh.
lines from that thing.
One of my favorite people from the
Oh, because you know Italian.
Yeah.
One of my
Really?
One of my favorite people from
It
the
is
program,
racist.
I have to give a big shout out to Samaya. Because
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there with me
right
from,
on.
she was there for me through like the first semester being like the only black people in their
Yeah,
class.
do you want to say your famous line about it?
I am the only black man in this program.
I thought you were going to say the thing about questioning your blackness.
Oh, sorry.
You're not the only black person though. Shout out to Samaya.
We were just
saying that.
We were just sorry. I just got back. I just got
You're,
back.
you're not Logan tonight. You're lagging.
Ow, ow. Also, this is really good.
It is.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I kind of want another sip of it.
Listen, you're not. Listen, as long as you feel good.
No, that's just water. I had him take away my glass.
You feeling all right?
Wise decision.
Now.
I'm gonna. It is a shame because I don't think I talked to Samaya once, and that's a goddamn shame.
It's great.
Great person.
Great.
No
yeah.
notes.
Yeah.
No,
No notes.
I wish I talked to Samaya more. Samaya's amazing.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she filled in for your scene at Youth Infringement, right?
Yes,
I had,
because a certain person wouldn't fill in for us, so I asked Samaya, got on my hands and knees, and said, "Please." And Samaya's like, "Fine." No. Samaya was very willing to do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
Now that we're heading to the end of the podcast, do we all have our glasses?
Oh, here, let me add a little something here. That's
So-
proper.
To graduation
Yeah.
and to the overall experience of performing arts 2023.
Let's do it.
My question
Hey!
is, how are we gonna follow this up next episode?
We're gonna be two drunk Scots.
I can do that pretty well.
I feel like that has something to do. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone.
There's content there.
Everybody. Angus and Costello.
I've been Scar Williams.
And I've been Dylan Ferguson.
Thank you for listening to the Business Partners Podcast.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we're still live streaming, boys, because
No, why
just
not?
for the fun of it.
No, why not?
Yeah, why not? We want people to see
Debut.
us slowly fall into drunkenness.
And we have our little chat window up here, just in case anybody does join.
Is anyone watching us?
No, but I've heard the line "always watching Wazowski."
No.
Well,
Yeah.
There's a bot too.
Do we want to? Do we want to?
I would love to.
Smoke our
If
cigars?
everybody's who wants to is down to go outside. And
Still?
Sure, yeah.
it's generally clean. Like it's just it's
Yeah.
outside though. So if you want to bring your shoes, feel free to bring your shoes out through. As long as you don't got shit on the bottom of your shoes. Draining in my household, but I'd happily go outside. Let me grab my lighters here.
I get to say the line. I love it when a plan comes together.
I love when a plan
Yes,
comes together.
Do you get that reference?
I do. I have. It's been a long time, but I do. I love when a plan comes together.
All right, boys.
see?
Alright.
I feel like I'm back in my vlogging days.
Now, do hold on, really quickly. We all understand. Not so because I don't want anyone to get sick. Cigar smoke.
Yes,
You
you
don't
only.
breathe
not inhale.
Yeah.
Just in case. Just in case.
I understand that.
I'll probably start a little bit after y'all, but I most certainly will.
You good? Are you good?
Yep.
I want you to slow down. I understand you're gonna take care of yourself tonight.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yes, Jackie.
Cheers.
Well, because we're checking in, right? You're checking in.
Oh, we're doing a chicken.
So how are we feeling?
Pretty good.
What color is everyone's butterfly? No,
That's Cardi.
That's Cardi. Shout out Cardi.
So, does everyone know how to hold their cigar?
No.
So you hold it like this. You don't hold it like that. You hold it two fingers on top, one thumb on the bottom.
My hands is spinning. I'm just like,
Oh, this is your first time standing up, isn't it? Okay. That's the reason why I started laughing, is because I stood up.
Yeah. Is this a time to mention that I'm terrified of heights?
No, that was my thoughts exactly.
I'm hugging the side because I don't do heights.
Do you want to hold on to the?
Like,
I'm good.
I struggle enough with high up apartments, even when we're inside.
I mean, it's a
And
nice
we cut off
view,
the,
I'm not gonna lie.
Which end do we cut off?
A little bit of both. You could just a bit of the top here, and then
Okay.
you get a little bit of the bottom there, just so that you have.
Do you have the lighter?
Yes, Deb.
Cool.
What's called that?
What?
I don't know what's called both.
That's Lester B. I think
To help with the nerves.
I'm good.
one of them is
Yeah,
Lester
I'll be
B. I
fine.
think.
As long as I don't think about it too much.
Oh right, yes,
Just a little bit up here, just a little bit to kind of freshen up the bone.
of course.
And then just a little guy right there to create some airflow.
Nice.
Is that how people get circumcised?
Yes. This is the exact tool.
Yeah, it was invented hundreds of years ago. Sorry, Marcy.
Alright. Start puffing on. Kind of sucking in a bit. Oh,
Yeah, I'll take it. We got them, boys. We got them. We caught them.
Boy.
We have physical evidence of you
A
smoking.
little bit more because we're at the bottom here. It's a thick thing. There you go. Pretty good.
I myself will join in later, but you know what? We have fun.
I smoke my stogies wherever I want.
It's Arnold.
We got them. Feds, police. I love that.
I smoke my stogies wherever I want. And isn't it great? Just us gentlemen.
Just us gentlemen.
Just us gentlemen and business partners.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I feel excluded.
Man, at the end of the day, this really has been the Business Partners podcast.
It really
Yeah.
has been.
At this point, it's the vodcast.
Yeah. This is like the after party.
Not for real.
It's my first time smoking.
Ever?
Yeah.
How's you feel? How do you feel?
Most of the time, I
That's
just.
how I feel.
Most of the time, like, whenever I smoke, it's usually just like I'm getting a rip off of my sister's bong, so.
If we're trying new things, sorry if I try.
Yeah.
We're trying new things.
I just like secondhand smoking personally.
I can tell you, it certainly sucks. I can confirm.
I didn't even. Oh, now I taste it.
Yep.
I did inhale a
Sneaks
little
up
bit at
on
first, and it
And
was
it's
like,
funny if you get a couple. It's just you don't do the whole damn thing. If you get a second, you're not gonna be like, but it just don't do the damn whole thing.
Exactly.
I'll hold it this way because.
And then whenever you're done, because there's no way we're gonna do all this, you clip off the top and then
Okay.
because there's just unless
These are
you're
supposed
like
to go for like hours, aren't they?
oh they're a long time.
Oh, wait a minute. Because you look like Wolverine. I want you to be like, hey, Bub.
One viewer.
Hey, Bob.
Looks like we do have one person watching.
Yeah, it's actually
Cheers.
technically the
Ah.
laptop.
Never mind.
Oh, cheers to the laptop.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
Smoking on a balcony.
Smoke. Too bad we don't have any pancakes because we could be like smoking a pancake.
I might. We need more food. I can probably make some. Actually, no. We ran out of the. Nice.
Well, batter.
Hardly
I
know.
already know. Yeah, we ran out of the batter.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume we only have olives, ketchup, and beer.
For dinner.
I feel so much cooler. I know why people smoke.
That's all that is.
True.
It's,
I mean, we can
I
still
was
go to
thinking-
Moxie's.
no. I have a fancy,
I was
expensive restaurant.
How about East Side Marty's?
Now that's reasonable, and it's walking distance.
Fuck
Okay,
no,
well,
I don't
that
like
one
that
was-
waitress.
They're trained. They're nice, right?
I love how that's still engraved in your mind.
You say that's like you don't have the busy bee line stuff in your mind.
See, here's the thing. We both, like, neither of us had our scripts, and we still, like, remembered that.
Hold on.
Like, during the ice storm, my script
So,
just
how
became, like,
was,
it just
Miss-
vanished.
Looking
Started talking.
for something.
Ow, ow.
Oh my god, he saw that.
Who did that in art class?
What?
Who said divorce
I'm
in
getting
art
the hang
class?
of it.
Ryan. That was Ryan who did that part in our class.
Shoot, shout out to Ryan. I love my boy Ryan.
Who's Ryan?
You remember Ryan? Afro? He doesn't have it anymore, but.
Oh,
He's the
that
Corbin-
guy, the guy
In
who
the
was
course?
friends with V.
That's
Yes.
Well,
He used to be.
apparently Used to be, yeah. But I love that dude.
Yeah, I miss Ryan.
I remember like one time when we were just talking about like it was
I do like
you,
that. I don't mind
me,
that.
Ryan, and Yusuf, and we were just talking about philosophy.
That's right, we were. That's a good time.
That was
a good
fun.
time.
That was fun.
Discussing my boy Albert Camus with Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, she's working, so I'm getting her an ice cap.
Oh.
It's too
Who's this?
wind.
Nice.
I'd say shout out, but no, she doesn't get one.
Oh my god.
No, just kidding. Shout out.
I would burn this on you.
So I'm gonna take a page out of your book. What the hell?
Oh my god, we got it on camera.
You said the thing.
I look cool, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits you.
I want to have your babies. And yours as well. What the?
I don't even have to say that. I just go. No, I know. Everyone understands.
This is actually a pretty good cigar. This is my first cigar.
Yeah, but hey, because what
See
you get
that,
the Colombia?
Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything.
Where'd you even
I
get
hear they're
these?
pretty good. I don't think I have the Brazilian.
Where'd you even get these?
There's a guy.
That's
There's
maybe a
really a
little
shop
more
down
nervous
just
heights.
away called Cigar.
Sorry, I shouldn't have
Really?
done that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And it was a
Alright.
cigar place.
Uh-huh.
I walked in.
Everything the light touches is safe.
I went in and I walked in
I'm
and
gonna
I was
fucking
like,
die.
I don't know cigars.
No, I'm with you here,
What do you-
honestly.
It's
If I
like,
wasn't
think of
a
it as a
drunk, I'd
gift.
be
What do you
terrified.
recommend? And he's like, this one.
Yeah, see,
I'm
here's
like,
the problem. I'm not as lightweight.
We got
as
him,
you.
boys.
No,
Yeah.
so
That's
that's why I'll
run up right now.
No, trust me, if I was drunk, I probably would have jumped off as a joke.
I gotta look out at your kingdom.
I mean, I do know someone who's drunkenly jumped off a balcony. I'm not gonna name names, but in our program,
Is it Brenna?
no, surprisingly not.
Hey, no naming names.
No
Ah,
naming
if it's
names.
in a negative
no
light.
naming names.
Sorry.
But we know who and we know where.
I'm alright then.
That's right. No,
I'll be right
no,
back.
it's
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
All right.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Alright, he's gonna talk about him.
What an insufferable douchebag.
Dawson smells like balls.
Oh, you bitch.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Woogie, woogie, woogie. Like the vine.
What the fuck? I can't even think of a negative thing to say about this man. What the
Just
fuck?
make something up. Make something
He's
up.
back. Shut up.
Hi, we weren't
I
saying
need my
anything
little
bad.
treat. I need my treat for me. It was delicious. I was just like, this one I'm addicted to.
Yeah.
That one is just nice.
Well, there's no nicotine in the cigars. I don't think so. You wanna try some of mine? It's I just cut it out, but you can have some of your own. Because he has a fork.
It's a little something.
I don't like. My dad's a smoker, right? So he's
So am I.
and so it's a thing of it's like ironically the parent who smokes wants you to smoke the least.
Yeah.
And so I want to do this just to try something new. I don't want to disappoint Dad.
See, I'm in the same boat, but it's my sister who's like,
Listen, you don't want to smoke.
yeah.
Both my folks smoked their whole life.
Yeah.
They just only recently stopped. My mom, but they say they stopped. Now they vape.
I feel like
They-
you're
they
sober
put more
standing up.
nicotine. You also had time to digest it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I'm making everybody fast right now because if we're all empty, have empty stomachs, this is gonna get messy.
Yeah.
So it's like
Buddy,
we need
buddy,
spaghetti
here's
and
the
water.
We need
Yourself.
spaghetti
What-
right now.
I appreciate it because you gave me
I
the
still
double.
want me a
Yeah,
smoke.
listen, you gotta-
I hope
Yeah, I'm not
she
going to.
made lots of spaghetti.
Oh, I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Like I hope she made a lot of spaghetti.
And then Mario says, "You know what they say, Luigi? All toasters toast toast."
Anyone here want to go and watch the Mario movie?
I kind of do.
Yes.
I want to.
I'd love to.
I've
Right
been
now?
wanting to see it.
Right now?
Not right now.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah. If we all want to get
how the
together,
hell would we get there, Logan?
I don't know. The bus.
let's not go. Let's take it easy. But there is
Yeah,
one just like it's mind you like a 30-minute walk, but it's a 30-minute walk. It's not too far.
Is it the one?
It's on bank. South Keith.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
Oh, that's the one next to my house.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you
Yeah,
really
he,
down there?
lives,
Yeah.
he lives just off of Buckley's.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know how it goes.
Yeah, I do.
But in the future,
Sorry for doxing you.
I don't
Nah, you're fine. No one's gonna come find me.
watch the Mario movie with Yills. I've heard good things about it, except from the critics, but they don't know what they're talking about.
The critic. They don't know what they're talking about. I find that when like especially like Rotten Tomatoes or something like that, when there's a critic score and there's a people score, I find I'm an audience score.
No,
Like
here you want to know something really messed up? If I'm not mistaken here, on Rotten Tomatoes, critic score 89%. You want to know on what TV series or film? On what film? Cuties.
Oh.
Like obviously
Oh,
the
boy.
audience scores just
That's
abysmal,
a bunch of kids twerking.
but like
I know, yeah.
but like the critic
Wow.
score.
I don't think I've ever seen you this disappointed.
I just like I don't know, like critics can whiny schminy. They just like the line and they
Yeah.
And they oh, this film.
Are we getting into the Dawson Hub
And
now?
I'm like,
We
This
love
is
it.
an unofficial sequel to the vlogs, by the way.
it's a live one.
Like, you know, the critics are like, they're, you know, Mario doesn't give the deep meaning to life, and then meanwhile the audience who knows what the Mario movie's about is like, Mario goes, woohoo!
The critics, they don't need, like, they don't know what the kids want to see.
No, they
You know
don't.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the kids. I want to
the
see
kid.
Mario and Bowser.
Sorry.
I love
And
second
I'm
hand
happy.
smoking. You're fine.
It's cool if I take another puff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, brother.
Give it a little bit more time before I commence.
Yeah, convince your.
Well, it's
By
gonna
the
be
time
burnt
that
out
happens,
before
we're all
you
going to be
even get to it.
inside.
I'm
It's
trying
called
to.
fast edition, not sours. I think it'd be like 30 minutes.
You're just holding it
They're
for
longer.
funds
There's
now.
long ones that burn longer.
I like to think of
You're cool.
Yeah, pretty cool guy.
Pretty cool.
Said no one.
Peer pressure.
I'm just joking. I'm just
What
joking.
the hell?
I just like being the villain. It's fine.
How is the cigarette? Is it good? Bad? Ugly?
Everything I wanted to be.
Goes down smooth.
Ah, so nice. I treat myself.
I
every
treat
year.
myself.
There it goes.
What's funny is if like this has like a
Voider.
if this got ever any sort of traction, like the VOD for Twitch, it would
Lindsay
be
would-
taken down immediately because
Yeah.
you're not allowed to smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to smoke on stream.
Since when?
I think it's with this like the drinking as well. Well, like we have apple juice, thank God.
Yeah.
Like if it was alcohol.
Well, it said apple juice on it.
That's what I'm saying. But like, yeah, I don't like smoking a lot.
Uh-oh.
That's some funny apple juice.
Wait, on which platform?
I think Twitch.
This is Twitch.
Oh, this is Twitch?
I think so.
Shoot,
Maybe
you
I'm
remember
wrong.
that one dude on Twitch who was like, I can't even remember his name. He was drinking alcohol out of his grandma's slipper. He had a handgun on his desk and he fired it off by accident. He got banned.
Damn.
I know.
You
the
know what I'm
most,
talking about,
No,
right?
I don't know who you're talking about, but I do know the most recent controversy was with Official Duck Studios. So they were trying to see how many doors it would take to stop a crossbow bolt,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, the crossbow bolt went through all four of the doors and hit the
Hit a guy.
cameraman.
Oh.
no!
Oh my god.
Crossbows are really powerful, man. Don't do that. Why would you just set the camera up? You don't need a camera guy behind there. Just put the camera on a tripod.
Well, these
I
guys
mean-
are known for doing stupid
yeah.
stuff. And
It's-
I love Official Duck Studios, but that was
That's-
especially
that's like-
stupid.
Oh, man.
That's like Alec Baldwin levels of just like why.
Okay,
I
okay.
think he-
That was an accident.
That was
That was an
I think
accident.
they came to a settlement
Yeah.
recently. I think they came to a settlement.
Yeah, but
Of course, they said.
yeah.
Ow, ow.
See, a lot of dumb stuff happens on like on live streams and shit. I'm just thinking of like it's like a common thing, but like whenever Speed like legit lit up a firework in his
No, I
room.
remember that. I remember that, and he starts
You okay?
like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like he starts freaking out as
Like-
like, what in
Sketching
your
my eye all
ape
day
brain?
today, so-
What do you think was gonna happen? Where in your ape brain did you suddenly think it's like nothing possibly could go wrong if I light
Can I make a
firework in my
controversial
room?
joke right now?
Shoot.
Go ahead. Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's on live stream, Patrick.
I'm the top G.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're not getting
I know
canceled
that.
today.
What is that?
Says you.
Says me.
Oh, I don't listen. I've never seen a single video of him unless it's a meme making fun of him.
Mercy.
That's the only content I've ever seen of
Yeah.
him. Or of him, like, him in his prison cell, like, I'm a ghost. I've been dropping spirits lately. I'm like, "Oh, are you good?
You good, homie?
I've been doing 100 push-ups every day since I went into prison. And reading the Quran.
Yeah, it's finding the Lord. It's finding the light.
He already had, like, he was
I didn't know
Christian
that. I
before,
didn't know
and then he,
Orthodox Christian, to be specific.
yeah, but then he switched to Islam.
Islam. I don't know which kind. I'd imagine Sunni.
Whatever way makes the most money.
It's definitely not going Buddhist then.
In the Buddha's words.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. I'd love to just read up on this stuff, like academically.
That's
Just-
what I'm doing. Like, I'm reading the Bible right now. I've never read it before. But just so, like, I want to know what it says.
The way you said it reminded me of Shane Top and his Read the Bible sketch.
Yes.
I vaguely.
Smosh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Read the Bible.
Yeah, dude. Me and Bethany, like last night, we totally went out and
Read the Bible.
That's funny.
And then she got on her knees, and then she totally read the Bible.
I have not seen this. I've seen Smosh.
Yeah.
You have to watch the entirety of the Try Not to Laugh playlist.
Okay.
Because
It's
you
really
will
fun.
laugh.
Is it? Is it good?
I
Yeah, it's
should
really
ask,
good.
At what time did you stop watching Smosh?
Never.
Never?
Never.
I stopped when they first went into the whole Defy Media thing, and then I started watching again after Defy left.
I forget when I stopped. I want to say maybe 2019, but I'll check in every once in a
I
while.
definitely stopped a long time ago. It was like the third food battle or something like that. Like,
Oh my god.
They don't
I
do
miss
food
that
battle
one.
anymore.
I know.
They need to
that's-
bring that
That's
back.
how I know. I'm like, I used to watch their if
They
horror
can't bring
movies
that
were
back.
real,
Anthony's
I
not
want
back
that.
anymore.
You like, for me, like, I
Whatever.
was so hyped on New Year's every time just for food battle.
That was pretty lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I enjoyed it. I just stopped watching YouTube a long time ago. I don't watch too much. I watch like listen to like video essays now and like lore
Okay.
videos.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
give me
the
a Dark
kind of-
Souls lore video.
That's the kind of
Give me
videos
Warhammer
I'm going
40K.
to be making.
And that's the kind of stuff I really enjoy. Or yeah, just like where you going for like a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. I watch.
Same.
Yeah, it's just there's
Same.
I'm sure you know the guy. I can't remember
Nerd
his
of the
name.
Rings.
Yes, Nerd of the Rings. Yeah,
I
he
love
makes
that
great
dude.
videos. He makes great videos. And so like I would tune in, but less like.
Or
It's like
if you're into
religious,
Star Wars like me, Eckhart's Ladder. Shout out to my boy Eckhart's
Yeah.
Ladder. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And then but that's pretty much. I used to watch a lot of.
He's Canadian.
Playthroughs.
Is that true? That's right. He's from Newfoundland,
Scotia.
Nova Scotia. Oh shoot, that's
Sorry.
right.
No.
I know that because he's talking about the drinking that happened there.
I used to watch a lot of playthroughs, like people playing games.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Which Minecraft YouTuber was their favorite? If we're talking about people who played games, for
I
me, it was Sky
probably
does
watched-
Minecraft.
I watched early days Yogg's cast.
I
Oh,
was just about to say.
yes.
Early days.
Early days Yogscast
Yeah.
was also
And
amazing.
then Captain
Video
Sparkles.
essay coming soon.
I
Wait,
watched
wait.
Captain Sparkles.
Is it, yeah, I'm gonna whisper it to you because I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one. Yes, very
And
good.
then there's a group of guys called the Creatures.
Creatures, I heard. of it.
One of their main members you might know is Uber Haxer Nova. He's a funny little guy. I don't watch him anymore. But they were just a group of guys who like had like one of their like streamer houses.
Oh, okay.
One of the first people to get
Thanks,
raided.
homie. Really?
Yeah, like one of the, like it wasn't the first. Oh my gosh, but like one of
Okay.
the first.
Like on Minecraft or like swatted?
They were like swatted.
Shoot,
Yeah,
really?
there was a guy named his name was Kutra. He was one of the members, and he's playing CS:GO one day, and they had like like an office for themselves. Like, they were quite big at one
Thanks,
point.
homie.
And yeah, he's just playing some guy like he was like he killed a guy and was like, "You're trash, your mom's a whore," shit like that, like stupid thing like that. And then the guy online was like, "I'm gonna get you," and he's like, "Haha, whatever." And then 15 minutes later, they're swatted and like they're all streaming in other rooms, and then you just see them all like, "What is going on?"
So,
And it's this guy having to be like, he's in handcuffs, and he's like, "I'm really sorry to tell you, officers, but this is live right now." And they're like, "What?" And he has to like walk them through how to turn the stream off. It's really funny. It's really funny.
Oh my.
so I don't know why this popped in my head, but you guys remember the rage trend of like the early to mid 2010s? How it's like Angry Grandpa.
Yes.
Boogie
Yes,
the Giant.
yes, yes, yes,
You
yes.
remember McJuggernuggets and the entire like cinematic universe he made?
I think I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know who Mick Juggernuggets is, but I didn't know about this cinematic universe.
That's his whole shtick was he made like the angry. I don't know what he branded himself as, right? Like angry nerd rages at like because his whole shtick is he's a gamer and his dad would always destroy his Xbox or something like
I
that.
see, I see.
You know what I'm talking about? And he had this whole cinematic universe. I'm being hyperbolic, of course, but
It was technically the MCU.
basically, yeah. And, like he would have like
McJuggernuggets
Boogie
cinematic
298.
universe.
Mick Juggernuggets, he started the MCU.
Yeah.
He would
right?
have
Yeah.
like Boogie 2988 in his videos. He'd have like I don't know if he had Angry Grandpa. I don't know if I'm not gonna say that because I can't remember whether or not he
Angry
did or didn't.
Grandpa's dead.
Yeah, actually. But anyways, I remember like around 2018, 2017. He jumped the shark per se, where he killed his dad, right? And then he went to VidCon, and for that video, he made it seem like him, McJugger, like you know how every fourth grader ends their story with "It's all a dream." For Big Juggernuggets, he did. It's like, that would be an interesting thought, no?
The original.
I'm gonna kill my mom.
No, sincerely.
Kill my dad. I'm gonna kill my grandma.
No, he had his whole cinematic. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
I'm not
I
crazy.
do remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah,
Yes, you
no.
are.
And I don't know what he does these days, but
Got any words to add, Dylan?
Well, you see,
I gotta go pee, so I'll be back.
yeah, for sure. For me, my line of thinking whenever it comes to cinematic universes for YouTube, see, I was a very big fan of Filthy Frank back in the day, and I remember that whole like cinematic universe and like all of the shit, like the Cake trilogy. I loved the Cake trilogy. It was the most vile, inhumane shit ever, but it was hilarious, honestly. And especially like the last one, where they just got like a bunch of people to send like pubes, like toenail clippings, shit like that.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
They were really like. It's so funny that he has like a genuinely good music career now.
Right?
Because the just absurdest things that he used to do.
Oh god, don't no.
Yeah,
I'm glad that Fiona kind of saved that song.
Glimpse of redacted name.
Yeah, but like the whole Filthy Frank shit. Now that was a time.
because that was an entire area of YouTube. Like I never really watched it, but I
Yeah.
just had it. I knew about it peripherally. But like that was like him, and then there was like iDubbbz. And
Yeah,
stuff
and like
that.
Max Mofo and
Yeah.
anything for views.
Yeah.
That was,
Oh, Max Mofo. He has a group channel now. He does podcasts.
oh yeah,
Brew.
Cold Ones, right?
Yeah, cold ones are cool.
Yeah, I love. I wish I watched more of it. I've only watched like bits and pieces of Cold Ones.
I watched the episode with Dank Pods.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, like I've barely.
Do you know where Dank Pods is? No.
I've barely watched any Cold Ones, but like I have time now.
He has Dylan's segment time.
Too much of it.
Segment.
Dino. There's one in the podcast that's recorded.
Just gotta go for
How
that
you doing?
Stanley Kubrick stare of just.
I'm sorry, I saw Dylan's face on the laptop.
I walked in like to get a smoke. I saw the back of my head and I was like, oh yeah. Hey.
Wait a minute. Who's watching?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
If you're here and you're there, who's
Yeah,
driving the
thanks,
bus?
homie.
You wanna?
That's a YouTuber I stay.
Thanks, homie.
Do we want to leave this segment to you on that, or just?
I have nothing to say. It's
What did I miss out on?
It's just we're talking about YouTube and stuff like that. So
I
the
was-
everything is
You know what I miss from early YouTube? YouTube poop.
Yeah.
YouTube
yes.
poop was so
There was-
funny.
There was only one that I ever watched, which was DW Poop, which is Doctor Who Poop.
No, my first one, I don't know if you remember it, it's a classic amongst SpongeBob YouTube poops. It's the Sky had a Ouija, or something like that.
Did you ever watch Insert with like things like SpongeBob Hem Pants and Poke Fables?
I feel like I might have. It sounds vaguely
There's so
familiar.
much on YouTube, man. There's so much. Like people talk for hours with it. I'm like, dude, I've never heard of that
YouTube
guy in my life. He's got like 17 million subscribers. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know this guy.
I don't know this guy.
For me, my favorite kind of YouTube poop are the Michael Rosen ones. I think those are
Yes!
the most goofy things ever. No
No, those
breathing.
ones I'm familiar.
Nice.
Next time I smoke, I'm gonna get high.
Yeah? You're crazy.
I think I want to have your babies.
No thanks. I'm good.
Oh! You sure?
Trust me. I felt the same way when you rejected my wedding proposal too.
No. No, yeah.
It's a hard man to catch.
For the four straight guys here, I have to say, we're pretty fucking gay.
hey, three.
Right, yes, of course, I forgot.
No, but I say this every time, right? At least here, right?
We're streaming, remember.
I know. At least here, people pull a Freaky Friday because the people who act the gayest are often straight, and people who act the straightest are absolutely gay. They pull a Freaky Friday.
Fuck me up.
Am I wrong? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
Come on, do it.
He acts gayer than me.
He doesn't get much of anything.
But there's a reason he does that.
Cause he's straight. Cause he's straight.
And because he ain't got no one else.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say he has me, but that doesn't help your point, because that would then make him. I know you don't swing.
Doesn't swing much.
What me and Lindsay say is that
He's a boxer. He swings all the time.
Can we let the man finish? I know. I was just saying to Lindsay and I talk about it all the time. It's like if you're comfortable with who you are, you act however you want.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good time. I'm saying like I never just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know.
No, let me tell you.
Forget
You just
about
forget
it.
about it.
I am so confident in my sexuality that like I don't give a shit what I
That's
joke
what it's about.
That's
Yeah.
the best thing
Well,
to be.
let me tell you, growing up in places like Miami and Alberta, the dumbest things
I-
people would say
I
is
completely
gay.
forgot that you spent part of your life in Florida.
Yeah, no.
You're
You are the
American.
definition of a Florida man.
No, when people realized I was a bisexual ballerina, boy, the things they would call me.
Yeah, I hear they're mean over there.
You know, Miami, don't get me wrong. Like, here's the thing. I would never tell you I'm hate crime because that's just not true, right?
Yeah.
There were
It's just a-
there were people who would call me certain things because they learned those words from Family Guy, right? But at the end of the day, like, Miami was actually really accepting. The places I was in Alberta, they were, because here's the thing, Edmonton, and people are probably going to get at me for saying this, the Edmonton area, St. Albert, all those places are fine. It's Calgary, southern southern Alberta, where the rednecks are at. That's the part you want to avoid. And I know I know Calgarians are gonna get at me for that, but
In the off chance we have a Calgarian watching.
go to hell.
No, I
Wait, one more time.
have family in Calgary, and it's like the city people of Calgary are pretty straight-laced. It's just the people on the peripheral areas of Calgary where, yeah, it's very south, and they're essentially like they're like Canadian Texans.
Yeah, no,
And I don't say the Texans are bad. Yeah, I don't say the Texans are bad. I hear a lot of them are pretty. But yeah, again,
Demolition Ranch
it's the
for one. He's
people
a great
on
guy.
the periphery of major cities.
I should say something I do miss about the Deep South. Cracker Barrel. That place is amazing.
That
I
is
love
good.
it.
I've been there.
Cracker
Yes,
Barrel
I
is so
love
good.
that.
I've only been to one Cracker Barrel, but I'd pay like
It
millions
was
to go.
good.
there.
I
It's
went
so
to the
good.
south and I had Raisin Canes. I've never had Cracker Barrel. I should
It
have
was
asked
good.
Eli, if you're watching, next time I'm down there, can we go to Cracker Barrel? Okay.
I just remember, like it was the one place where, like, I thought it was a bit of a meme, but then I go there and every single lady called me sweetie.
Well, I mean,
I was like,
Markiplier made it. I mean,
I was
Like-
like, this won't, like, sandwich.
I'm just saying, there's no one else who will make you feel more loved than either the lunch lady or the Deep South lady who calls you sweetie.
Oh, man, it's so nice.
I need to go to the Deep South just so I feel loved.
you need to.
You don't
go
feel
to the
loved
Deep South
here?
just to get a woman.
Let me get you a real woman.
They're very nice. And then I went to a Waffle
She'll cook
House.
for you too.
I went to a Waffle House as well.
Aw,
The Waffle House, such an experience.
It
You
really
know,
was. I did not know what I was expecting.
when you
at all.
apply to go to the Waffle House, the first thing they ask you is, "Can you fight?"
That's hilarious. Yeah, there was that really famous clip going around with that young lady who's wearing a Waffle House, like throws a chair at a guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you should not have to.
Thanks,
You
Kate.
should not have to worry about that when you're in
Yeah.
your workplace. That's insane.
Like-
Tanks that like grab. Oh, dude.
Make fun of
Denny's
my
is
nose.
just a Waffle House for people who don't know how to fight.
No. So here's something I find funny, right? Most restaurants don't need professional bouncers, right? Because the chefs will do it for you. The unnatural strength
Oh,
of
yeah.
chefs, and you know what I'm talking about because you used to work with them.
Oh, there was one time I was working at Bobby C's local place in Bowmanville, and there's some guys outside like being mean to waitresses, and we had two bodybuilder cooks.
Oh,
And they
boy.
didn't have to do anything. They just walked outside.
It's a problem,
Just,
gentlemen.
no, just stood by the table. That's it.
That's it.
And those boys were quiet. And they paid for the table and they left. And the server
Hardly know
came
her.
up. The server came up and was like, "And that'll be all the bills." And they were like, "Yep." And the boys just went, "Let's make sure we tip, boys."
Yeah.
And they all went, "Yep."
Nice.
That was so good. Yeah, that was. We didn't put up that.
Chef's kiss.
It was really nice. Yeah, we protect your own. You know, it was and then there's just me. I was like 16. And I was like,
I'll get him, dude. Awesome. Yeah. You tell him.
Weren't you like really built though? At one
no,
point?
God, I've never been built in my life.
Don't say
No, he was
don't
just
say
like a
it. That's lie.
scrawny little man.
I was never scrawny. I used to just be like a pudgy little boy, and then I just kind of I thinned out, and then now I'm just kind of a dad.
You were blessed with a better metabolism than I.
No. I was pudgy, and I started working 12-hour shifts at a restaurant and smoking.
Oh, smoking. That's right. That's what I forgot.
It's-
I need to add that to my diet.
It's my family that has been blessed with a fast metabolism. Let me tell you, I eat like a whale, right?
You'll be
Goes
great
right off.
for Danny's Flash parody.
I'm sure I will, but here's the thing. My grandfather, if you didn't know him, you'd think he's jolly old Saint Nick, right? So by the second I hit 30, 40, I gotta cut that out. I gotta cut that out.
Yeah, the metabolism. Like I've just been eating and having a good time, and it's coming back, but I'm still dead sex.
Problem is, I can't build up muscle. I can't build up muscle because I don't have that fat,
Yeah,
right?
I've never tried. I don't know if I can or not.
I have.
Well,
Like,
maybe
you
we
can
can
feel
go to
the
the gym
definition.
this summer
That's
and
it.
see if we can do
I
something.
always say when we go to
Guys,
the gym, and then
Boys,
Yeah,
gym
there's
sesh?
definitely something there.
the only person I went to the gym with,
Ethan?
well, I went to the gym with Beans.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and
And,
Beans goes with Samaya and
But
Kiana.
we go to the gym because like when I work out, I'm sensitive. Let me be alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't work out with people. The other person I went to the gym with, she'll not be named. Glimpse of Us.
Oh,
no!
You poor soul.
I didn't want to go.
Yay.
There was so
I
many
don't want to
things.
go.
It was socially like it was just a socially like almost like a social obligation the way it was. Yeah. You want to go to the gym? No, sorry. And I was trying to be nice. I was like, I forgot my gym clothes. I'll give you mine.
Bro, what do you mean?
What do I say?
No, ew.
Okay.
You sweating
I
those.
don't want to share gym clothes with you.
That's and I went and it was the most awkward. And then lovely person. So Anton was there, and Anton was actually giving me like good advice and stuff.
I
It was
love
great.
Anton.
He's great.
My boy
I
Anton.
love that man.
Cool guy.
For those who are still tuning in, the person I was talking about before that was in like 30 different background films, that was Anton. Anton's so cool.
He's
I love
great.
him. Shout out to my boy Anton. He went to high school with me.
I want to like look at like stuff that he's in and
Thanks,
try
man.
to find it.
Yeah, see you in the back.
I will find
And
it.
just like background
I will
stuff.
kill
So.
you.
And I will watch you.
Yeah.
I don't watch the phone.
Because we did earlier on, we were looking at
Probably the week.
earlier on we were looking at Sean's scene in The Long Shot.
Isn't he in a Netflix show now?
Is
He
he?
might-
Is that true?
It's
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
recruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so we were looking at Sean's scene in The Long Shot, and he's in the opening scene as one of the Aryans.
This is the thing he was talking about.
Yeah, he did the salute and everything, and was even
He's an actor. He's an actor.
It is, yeah, it is all
It
an
was a
act.
part of a movie.
yeah.
I was acting. Or was I?
No, he was
No, he was acting.
What's that?
He was even getting a certain thing tattooed on him in the movie.
A certain symbol that's often associated with other cultures.
Yeah, Manji.
Manji.
Yes, yes.
Totally meant for good luck.
Moving on.
Moving.
I want to see because I genuinely would like to see some of the criminals. The one that with George
Clooney?
Clooney.
Yes.
What was the... I forgot
Something of
the
a
name.
dangerous
Confessions.
Confessions
of a Dangerous
Yes,
Mind.
yes.
I want to see that one just because they are a good movie.
Yeah.
I know he's only in it for like we saw the scene, but I want to watch it. Be like, hey, another guy.
Beans replicated the
Yes,
Oh,
I remember that. Yeah.
for out. Did you ever get those scenes?
With
or-
La La Land? Oh no! I know what you're talking. Yes, I got those scenes. I saw that one. I was cackling with. I can't even remember your lines, but it's like, hey, drop by for a Sammy sometime. Will do, boss.
I think maybe tonight we should throw the funny edit together.
At my camera, like on the camera, I had in my bag. I keep forgetting to do it, but I still have the one thing that what's his face? Don't correct me. But what's his face was filming when we were doing the one scene with
COVID-19.
COVID-19. Yeah.
COVID-19.
I still have that one. I don't know how funny it is. I keep forgetting to upload it on the
Yeah, it's a nickname.
So
yeah.
fair enough. COVID-19.
I keep
'Cause he
forgetting
says
to
both
upload
of those
it.
quite frequently.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wish you didn't, but you do.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that's missing right now is a blackjack table or something.
Just a little, we have cards. I can even clear the space up there
Yeah.
if you wanted to play a game or something. I don't know.
I want to play a game.
I don't know card games very well.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
I think
No, never mind. Can't remember.
That's like 34 minutes.
Yeah, it's feeling a little hot where I'm
Gross.
holding it. I can feel the.
Yeah, the heat coming at you.
At this point, I feel like I've gotten all of it through secondhand smoke, so I'm probably gonna not
Just
get
save
to
it. Save it for yourself.
I'm gonna save it for myself.
Yeah.
Secondhand smoke is the
Right, I'm saving
grossest.
mine. I
Honestly.
like to do the windows.
Wait a minute.
After,
Right on. Are you quoting that one video of me?
No.
Oh, okay.
After having cigars, honestly,
There's a video of
not
you
really
saying
my
right.
thing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not
Yeah,
for everybody.
it's a video of me
I prefer
shirtless and
cigarettes.
drunk.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because that's okay. My buddy RJ, his friends at Queens, they quote that video constantly.
Right on. Right on.
Right on, and me just falling onto the wall. Like, that was a weekend, man. That was a fun weekend.
You know the weekend? Wait, no. We know who knows the weekend.
We know who knows the weekend. We're not going to say anything,
Real quick,
but we know who knows.
Wait,
the
we
weekend.
do?
while we're live streaming, I just want to say,
Trevor.
hats off to our boy William Starr for organizing.
Star Williams!
Star
For God's
Williams! Star Williams! I'm sorry, Star Williams for organizing.
It's the
this
mail,
whole
mail,
thing.
mail all over again.
For organizing this whole thing. Hats off to him. Let's give him a round of applause. Shoot, don't drop
Whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
there.
hey.
Whoa, 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 hey,
I knew it wasn't gonna go flying off.
Yeah, this year's been pretty good.
Yeah.
It has
Liar.
been.
Liar.
You know what?
Liars.
It really has been Performing Arts 2023.
For real.
For real.
It was nice meeting all of y'all, you know?
Oh wait,
No,
wait.
I
Oh my god.
Good scene.
No, you didn't do it right.
That's what. Good seeing ya. Okay, we got it.
I remember saying this to my buddy Fallon, right? The best thing that and this happened in 2022. Or I said this in 2022. The best thing that happened to me that year, right, was getting rejected from Ottawa U. Honestly, it was the best thing that
You
happened.
got
to me
rejected from Ottawa U?
technically not. What happened was I applied to Ottawa U, Bachelor of Fine Arts Acting. That's what Anton's going into, and he's going to do amazing. I know he's going to get in.
Of course he will. It's Anton.
But
True.
they wanted me in. I got through the first audition, the second audition. The problem was my grades weren't U Ottawa standard. And so they put me into interdisciplinary studies. And I showed that to my buddy Jylin. I'm like, yo, what is this? And he's like, basically, it's high school 2.0. It's probably a scam because the whole idea is you do really good in interdisciplinary studies and we'll rope you into what you want to do. But he told me it's more likely they'll keep you on the rope for 40 years and then slap you with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in interdisciplinary studies and kick you out. And I don't want to do high school twice.
No.
So I decided to do, and he told me he's saying like truth be told, Logan, from the get-go, considering college is like more hands-on, performing arts is probably what you want to go into to begin with, right? And so I decided to go into performing arts as my plan B, and it was the best decision I made. The best thing that happened to me that year was getting rejected from Ottawa U.
Nice.
That being said, I don't deter anyone from going to Bachelor of Fine Arts Acting. I met some lovely chaps there. I wish them all the well. I hope to meet up with them again when they're not so busy. And Anton, I know he's going to do amazing in it.
Yeah.
I forgot to rate my art because it was gonna go ahead at the same time as.
Because also, unless I was mistaken, I remember talking to Wynn and she said she was considering going there as well. So
How about you?
yeah. That was like my backup option, but I've really been like eyeing up Toronto Film School.
Yeah, I hear good things.
Yeah.
I hear good things.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where Brenna's going, so.
What about you,
Brenna?
Marcia?
Yeah, Brenna's going to criminology for next year.
Oh, I
But
thought
she's
you were
going. She's going
film
to
school.
No,
I
she's
was
going
like,
to. Was it York or U of T?
Yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Jylin. He's going to U of T. He's doing CS, and don't go to U of T. From what he's told me, the place is awful.
You have terrible.
People who
My
go to U of
dad
T
went to U of
live nearby. Like, my buddies go there and they're like, we don't love the school, but it got us a degree and now we're in med school, so it's fine.
And plus, it's like it's a well-known city, so
Yes, yeah, and it's still reputable.
Oh.
It's just not. It's
I feel that in my throat.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like get it.
No, you're
Supposed
Or
to
not
keep it in your mouth.
in the mouth.
Not
out.
my throat, but like the
Just
back
the,
of
yeah,
my,
you feel
the
it.
back of
It leaves it. It lingers.
Okay.
Where are you going, by the way, Mercy?
What are you up to?
Anywhere.
Aren't you? I thought you were saying to me that you're finally done with your education.
So what's the plan
I'm
now? What's
done
the move?
with college.
What's the move, King?
We'll see where life takes me. I have plans to
Well,
possibly find a house with some friends and possibly just buy
Right
a
on.
bed.
if I ever write a script with singing in it, I'm gonna get you.
You should get beans.
Is pizza good? Like, and I don't mean that as
You
Whoa.
his voice
Yes!
is angelic.
because like I
Yeah.
just say this as somebody I don't think I've heard Bean's voice before. So
It's very good.
You
Wait.
didn't. You weren't in class.
wait, okay, what song did Beans sing? Just so I can cite it to one of the
Nobody
memories.
by Mitski.
Beans has an
Well, that
angelic voice.
that was her Kevin's class. But also,
She used to be mine.
She used to be mine. Yeah.
Beans has an angelic
Yes!
voice. Let me
Very good.
tell you.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness, Beans! Like, please, if Beans could sing me a lullaby every night before I go to bed, I die a happy man.
Oh, she has a boyfriend.
Go to sleep.
If Beans could just do that every night, just like look me dead in the eyes, say "Go to sleep," I die a happy man.
No, you gotta get Means to do it though.
Yeah, there's Means and Beans. Beans will sing you the lullaby. Means will be like, go to sleep.
Yeah, so it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You got Beans and Means. Means is when we keep goofing off on stage, and she's like, "Are you a Russian?"
Are you rushing or are you dragging?
As she slaps us.
Father fucking time.
Or are you gonna be?
Dr. Beans and Mr.
Whiplash is a good movie. Watch it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
I
We should
still,
watch it.
I
It's a good
still
movie.
remember, like, whenever we were doing that one exercise where we had to be, like, very, like, excessive emotions, like, just hysteria, or, like, just absolutely livid. And I was partnered with Beans for that, and we were doing, when we were livid.
Yeah, Christmas exercise.
Yeah, and that was, I was genuinely terrified.
I was wearing my Deadpool mask that day.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Should have brought that.
Let me, and we're not gonna name names as discussed, but let me just say, Chris does better versions of those exercises than a professor.
we know, yes. Yeah, but
I thought he was the one supposed to be throwing shade.
yeah, because that instance was where if I was in a TV show, I'd look at the camera and just be like,
Let me tell you, I loved Chris's hospital exercise. Me and you with the chest
that was
pains.
Oh, that was good.
I really wanted to do, because my buddy, he lost the ball, and I really wanted to do that.
Yeah, I remember.
Because you suggested that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
I would have had
No
so
balls.
much fun recording that just so that you could send it to your friend.
Yeah, I would have just been like, yo, person whose name I won't name, take that. Cool.
Thanks, homie. Thank you for letting me just take some of your cigar here.
I mean, I enjoyed a certain classroom that not everyone was very fond of. I enjoyed the fact that I was able to tell a story.
Was it the online
I was
one?
like,
No.
oh, you took a big swig there. That was.
Oh, sorry
I
about
feel the
that.
heat.
Not from this semester.
See, I'm more of a drinker
Oh.
than a smoker, so.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I'd say as much as we didn't like that class, you did amazing.
Okay.
A lot of people did.
For
a lot of
a
people-
said class?
A lot,
Yeah.
for the final performance, for you where you talked about your how you got the
For your
shtickle.
solo
That-
performance.
Yours was hilarious.
I
loved
enjoyed
that one.
that.
But no, like yours was like unironically, it was amazing. I
Yeah.
keep laughing, and it's like going through the 5 stages of of grief. It's like depression. I don't know her. I don't know her, so we're gonna skip.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Oh,
Can I just say that, like, whenever we had an opportunity to be in the light booth was the most fun
It's
shit
gotta be
ever.
a good time.
Because we would just goof off the whole fucking time. It was great.
True.
Oh,
I
if
would
we're
just be
talking
there, just
about
listening.
times we just goofed off and had fun. Remember the Fire Emblem commercial we did?
Oh, I love that. Oh, that was so much
What
fun.
happened to Dorcas?
I also love doing the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I
Oh,
really
that's
want to
good.
refine that at some point, and just because it was good, I could have made it better.
As Chris would say, a good idea, better idea.
Yeah.
You were out of 6. 6. Now bring it up to a 10.
Yeah.
I feel kind of. So here's the thing, right? Not to brag, but unless I misread what Chris said for me, right? For his final grade, he gave me one of the criticisms he had, right, was that I went too big. But he said that's cool, right? Actors can always tone that down, right?
Yeah.
But like, not to brag, but like Chris was like, you're never gonna hear me say reel it back. So
He said to me that he wish I had just participated more.
Yeah.
honestly, like, and I don't mean that as an insult to you. Like, I think I agree with Chris because I really love your acting. I really do.
I had some lulls during the year, so it was like
Because like even my parents, they said they loved your monologue. It creeped them out in the
God.
best way. In the best way.
It did, I messed it up. It was the worst I've messed it up in a long time.
Don't tell anyone that because my parents loved it. I loved it.
My parents thought you were weird.
Everyone thinks so. Well, step in line, buddy. A lot of people think I'm weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's like good. See, whenever we were doing the one-on-ones, he was like, you got better throughout the year, but you did not do any of the written work, and I was like, you right.
I did,
You
I did
right,
a couple
King.
of the written work, but towards the end I was like, I don't really care that much.
Although I gotta say, having to see everyone's like music video, you get to see like a different light to everyone that you didn't think was there.
I
So I enjoyed
ran out of
every
time to
second.
do the music video.
I didn't do the puppet.
I'm so proud of
You
me
guys did
and
really good.
Dylan.
Yeah, you guys are
That was-
good.
So
Oh.
funny.
Amazing. You two are legendary.
Literally, that music video will go down as history.
That was great. I'm so glad that like you, Danny, and Ethan were there just
So
randomly.
funny, behind the scenes, funny thing, right? Is we just so happened to, because when we were doing our music video, we just so happened to run into you, Dawson, that day, and you were doing Ladder Boys. Is that what you're up to?
Oh, I was doing me, Danny, and Ethan were meeting up. They
No,
wanted
wait,
to,
that's right.
They
You're
wanted
doing
to do
Jackie's stuff.
Jackie stuff.
So they
And
were.
we ended up not doing it because we didn't have the room. Nobody wanted to.
So we didn't know that.
Yeah.
But me and Dylan were like, because we're trying to, even though we're doing our own thing, we're also in some ways trying to emulate the actual like Jack Black music video for tribute.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay,
A tribute to tribute?
Pretty much.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, we need extras to be like, what the hell are these guys doing? And so I text Dawson, I'm like, hey King, you still here? He's like, yeah, want to be in a music video?
Yeah.
And they come on down. I was thinking we're probably gonna do multiple takes. We only did the one because the professor walked in.
And we were like,
That was gold.
That was
we were like,
gold.
no, that's
Yeah.
too perfect.
That's perfect.
And like Kevin said, it's quite surprising that he did that because he's a film professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What's funny is that guy was we did a workshop yesterday for that was the guy.
Oh,
He's super nice. He's super
Really?
nice.
Oh,
it was
super
high
chill.
school students came and did they got to
Oh,
choose
okay.
what programs and they do like a workshop for a day. And so Terry was like asked me and Kayla like, do you want to do this? And
nice.
So we made like a 1-minute film with grade 10s and I was essentially an acting coach and a
That would have been
babysitter.
super cool to do.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like
where from?
they're around, just
Yeah,
around
that's
Ottawa. Like they were a bunch of like some people were from Canterbury, some people were from like Arn Prior, other high schools.
Wow,
So
interesting.
I bet Kaylee knew the ones from
Yeah,
Arn
yeah.
Prior.
Kelly was like, I don't want anyone from Arn Prior in our group, please, for the love of God. And then they had one of the teachers in the high schools come and like help us.
Dude, you're amazing. How do
He
you?
gets the big puffs. And then
Sorry.
yeah, we can
Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
That's the side tricks.
yeah.
These are my dreams.
On the note of workshops, I did book another voice acting.
Oh, with the
workshop.
same.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Word.
Let me know when there are some coming around. I'd love to do some.
Same.
So it's every month or so. They usually have postings and
Oh.
whatnot.
We have a
on,
viewer.
Sound On Studio. That's the
Sound
name.
On Studio.
Sound On Studio. Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab ginger ale.
No,
It's in
please,
my
please, please,
mouth.
please.
Go for it. Yeah.
We have one
One grab me
viewer.
one as well. It's in the fridge.
Yeah, but the thing is, the costs are a little steep. It's like 100 American per.
Okay, yeah, I can do
That's-
that
that's-
because
yeah.
like I don't really have too many bills. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because like usually my parents are like, "Oh, this is for education, so we can spot you," and I was like, "Damn, okay." But the guy that I'm doing it with is my boy Greg Chun, who voices my my Smash main Irish.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
the guy? That's awesome. Great
Yeah.
character, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. And and he's in a bunch of stuff, and I am so excited for that. It's gonna be like a 4-hour long.
Break from holding that?
I don't mind, but sure, if you want to
I
take it.
kind of just forgot we were filming.
Yeah, for a while. you just-
Filming, we're not filming. This is just live,
I wanna
day-to-day
take a
stuff. It's
picture.
happening.
Yeah, but yeah, like, honestly, like this is just fun ass shit.
Oh, we've got 2 viewers now, which means somebody's watching.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's wind.
If it's not, that's gonna be really funny. The person's gonna be like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Can you see the laptop from there? Because the chat's on there.
Barely.
Barely.
I can see. Barely.
What were we talking about? Totally lost track.
Voice actor workshops.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I remember you saying really good things to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not in the budget right now, but I would love to do them some of the time.
Hopefully, like, post a link on
Absolutely, I will.
Yeah, I'd love to participate in some of those.
Yeah. There was one that I really wanted to do, but the problem was that I was gone that weekend, and it was like the first time this guy was doing a class, and he's in like literally fucking everything. It's Patrick Seitz,
Yes.
and I saw that workshop, and I was like, "Hey, when's this?" And it said May 27th, and I'm like, "God."
Yeah.
Do you want to take the last smoke
Because
out
the
of
thing
it?
is, I'd love to do that, but boys camping trip.
Yeah.
I can't turn that down.
No. That was something I predetermined, right? Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Good one.
This is how you smoke a Big Mac.
Yeah, you are like a pro with that, man.
I'm honestly genuinely
And
surprised.
here's the thing, I don't think you believe me if I said this is my first time smoking, because it is.
That's so funny.
It is. It's my first time smoking.
Okay.
That's that was the last swig of that.
Actually, I'm gonna throw this in my suit jacket.
Want some, King?
No, I'm good. I'm more of a drinker.
Fair enough.
COVID-19.
Bit off more than I can chew there. Oh well.
Need to hock a logie.
Ow. No, you know, I find it hilarious. As good as I am with cigars, I said to Dawson, not really my, like, truth be told,
Yeah,
I couldn't do this outside of just like partying with the
I can
bros.
see myself doing it now.
Like an addiction a bit. Like,
There's no nicotine, so there's no addiction to it.
can you get mouth cancer from this?
Yes.
Oh, but no, you're seeing the addictive part.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. But no, like, truth be told, as much as I'm the master at smoking cigars here, apparently, I don't really like cigars.
I hate to admit that I do.
Yeah.
But like,
I really wish I wasn't.
I do. I wish I was a better person.
Man, I could never be a Buddhist because you're not supposed to gossip, and I just love it too much.
Yeah.
I know the feeling, boys.
Believe me, I say that I hate it, but like if I'm given the opportunity, I can be a bitch.
My whole thing is that, like,
Fiona?
If
Don't
we're
worry,
looking
don't
at
worry.
it,
That
like
name's
the
okay
Bible,
because
yeah,
she always says it.
ultimately,
Yeah, no, shout out
no
Fiona,
man's perfect,
honestly.
right?
Like the one
That's the thing,
person,
no man's above sin.
yeah, like the one person I legit talk to frequently about JoJo's Fire Emblem and Persona. So shout out.
Hey, Kings, you want to know where I live? Right there. See that big tower?
No
I
way.
don't live in there, but in that community. Right there's Little Italy. Live right down
Oh,
there.
you live in the okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See-
I'll be down there a lot with in May. I'm doing the Gladstone stuff, so I'll be
I
nearby.
work at the. Oh, are you doing the Gladstone audition?
No, I'm doing spotlights for Menopause the musical 2.
Let's go.
Wasn't that at the Commons Theater
But I work
earlier
at the,
this year?
The Starbucks
Maybe.
on. I work at the Starbucks on Preston, so like come by sometime.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna be down there every day except Monday.
If the manager isn't looking,
Oh,
I'll get you a
shit,
free drink.
'cause-
But oh shoot, nobody record that.
No,
That's
thank
illegal.
Because both of us are doing like a kind of set help for something on Monday, So
Oh, is this for?
I don't know what it's for.
Is it the Gladstone?
It's something to do with the carnival, yeah?
Might be, but it's at the Gladstone, and it was because like we did the audition, and they were just like, "Hey, here's a volunteer opportunity." And we were just like,
If
"Hey,
it's
we're
on-
big strong
If
men."
it's on Monday,
May 1st.
May 1st.
Yeah.
That's like first day of tech. So like you might, I'm gonna be the
Let's
spotlight guy.
go!
Word.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Well, at least he can guarantee you'll get the spot.
Attaboy.
That's his job. He's here. He says attaboy.
You're right. You're right.
Listen, it's free. Yeah, free.
The thing is, I'm slowly turning into all of you, and it scares me a little bit.
It just means that we like you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's starting to get hot. That's why I was
I've
giving you the.
I've gotten people doing
benefit.
the fake Dylan laugh.
Oh shit!
My bad. Alright, well, I can't smoke it anymore.
Are we done?
Yeah, that one's done.
I tried to JJJ it with just in one round.
You serious?
You serious? You serious? Serious?
Like I feel like I've caught Ethan doing the fake Dylan laugh on so many things.
Ow,
Yeah,
ow.
and I'm just like,
Why?
shit, it's the cops.
I have no idea what they're doing. But...
Yeah, we actually are. Sorry, my glasses over here.
Wait, no, it's okay. It's okay.
They're parked in front of my car.
Yeah, we are.
It's okay.
Can't get away.
It's okay. My parents are cops.
To quote an Uber, he drove us home one day and he said, "I call this place the ghetto." It's not. I think he was just racist. It's just a bunch of families.
Yeah.
But you know.
My neighborhood.
pool.
Oh yeah, I've never used it yet, but
Oh,
My neighborhood.
I'm
is
sure it'll go
just-
swimmingly.
Ah,
it seems nice.
I thought you were gonna say attaboy, and he was about to, and it was
I was
like,
like, there we go. My neighborhood, it's all like pretentious old people, and I'm like, that's the kind of people I hate the most. And it's also a bunch of little kids, and it's just like, see, in case you guys haven't known me that long, I hate kids.
really?
Oh,
Since
my
when?
God.
I've never known that about you.
No, but like genuinely, I like to think I'm a patient person, for the most part.
Go to a hospital, man.
Well, the thing is like if I had to get forms for it, I'd have to doctor them. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. So there's certain people, and I've found out who these people are in the program, but that can really test my patience. I'm not gonna name names until we're off camera.
We know who they are.
We know who
they
we
are.
we know who they are, but also kids.
I'm right here.
I think 7%. So he's telling you so.
Yeah, but like, just ew.
You all right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just. Is that a pool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
That's funny.
No, like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I was
Get-
just trying to
get
decipher
with-
whether that was a
get
pool.
with-
Maybe if we drink enough, we'll go.
He's probably closed by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
Let's go swimming in suits.
I'm that level of drunk where I'm like, let's go swimming, and I just jump.
We
off.
were born in our natural bathing suits, so.
Like, look,
Skinny
At
dipping
least-
with the boy.
look. I'm just saying, 3 of us here are straight. Okay, you know it cancels out. So if we skinny dip, there's no problem. I said 3 of
And
us. Here.
what we have to keep our socks on too.
Two?
Only 2 of us here are straight. Are you saying Dylan's not? Are you saying Dylan's not straight?
It's up to your interpretation. I just say 2.
Okay, well here's the thing, right? Death of the author. Death of the author, right? My personal interpretation is Dylan is straight because he acts so gay.
Debatable, but sure.
Death of the author. Every interpretation's just as
Are we
valid.
starting some beef here?
No.
Are we starting beef?
What?
I love
Without
Dylan.
hands?
One thing I'll say, I've kissed as many girls as I have guys.
Which is one each.
Yes.
Oh,
You should feel honored.
if I had my coat, I'd be straight Nelly.
You do the Bateman thing.
The Bateman thing. Shoot, which one's that?
The
again?
face where it's like.
Oh.
That's nice. That actually, you know what? That looks really. That's I really like that movie.
I like to quote it a lot. Like I throw others dumb stuff in where I guess for this occasion to be like nice, very good. let's see Paul Allen cigar.
I love that whole like we'll see memes where people like showing their phones with cat pictures.
Yeah.
See Paul Allen's cat. My business card for Brian's class, I based off of the Paul Allen card. I found the font even, and so obviously it's not embossed or anything like that. But like, and I didn't get it like physically, but like that's the card I would because it is a nice sleek card.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I like to go above and beyond, and then I get the extra quote where it's like it's in his head. It's like, I can't believe Dylan likes Paul Allen cigar more than mine.
Yeah, it's that movie's genuinely so funny. It's super.
I haven't watched it.
It's so good.
Dude, I made the terrible mistake. So, for a little bit of context, my family has like a family movie night, like every Sunday. You can see where I'm going with this. I was like, okay, it was the weekend of my birthday this year, and my mom was like, okay, Dylan, you choose. And I was like, you know what, let's watch American Psycho. And my mom, who had lived through all of that stuff, afterwards, she was like, Dylan? And I was like, yeah. She was like, so what do you think about this movie? And I was just like, she's gonna skin me alive.
It's funny. It's a satire.
I told her.
Hilarious.
I told her it's purely satirical, and she's like, "But see, here's the thing." And I was just one fun fact I love about that, and stop me if you've heard this before, but the scene when whenever Patrick Bateman's at lunch with I forget his name. With Willem Dafoe. They shot that scene in 3 different ways.
Just so it's not better.
Please continue.
Yeah, where it's like one where Willem Dafoe didn't know it was him, one where he did know it was him, and one where he wasn't sure. And I love that.
And then
Oh,
they
that
cut, and
was
then they
really
cut
good.
it up. They cut it up so that you as the viewer don't know because there's someone who's really friendly because he's like, yeah, he's not him, but then somebody's like really intense, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I should say this.
That was a good Willem Dafoe right there.
It's okay. People make a lot of memes where it's like, you, Patrick Bateman, you're the American Psycho, right? And this isn't me like lambasting the people who make the memes, right? But what a lot of people forget about the American Psycho is not Patrick Bateman who's the American Psycho. It's the lifestyle that Patrick Bateman and everyone in that has. That's the American Psycho. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
It's that lifestyle.
I want to read the book because it's really just a dig at like super corporate bros and in quotes them at their absolute extreme.
If we're talking about that, gonna promote a trailer I saw when I was watching the D&D movie, which was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
But there's Wolf of Wall Street, right? There's a movie coming out sort of like that, but it's about the invention of the BlackBerry, right?
Yes.
And you know who's in it? You know who's in it? Our boy Sung Won.
Yeah, and it looks genuinely really good. It looks super good.
Pro ZD.
Pro ZD. You know,
I bet you'd love Pro ZD.
I bet that enemy got the point.
I think that enemy got the point.
He's in the movie,
and he's also voiced a bunch of Fire Emblem characters, which I think is funny. And also an abusive dad in Persona 5 Strikers.
Here's the thing.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait to. I'm playing through it now. I'm really excited to. I've been having fun. I'm playing, and then I got distracted by Nier Automata. So.
No, that's totally fair. I need to play that.
So good.
What I love about the movie, though, at least from what I've seen, is if I'm not mistaken, right, since the BlackBerry is a Canadian invention, they're hiring Canadian actors, and but they also make these jokes that make me cackle, where it's like, I thought you told, and it was in the trailer. The movie isn't even out yet, so I couldn't tell you about how good the movie's gonna be. But it's in the trailer. It's like I thought you hired the best engineers in the world. He's like, I hired the best engineers in Canada.
Which might as well be the best in the world. Come on.
It was. It looks really good. I like all these like corporate movies where it's like the hero story of like some brand because I really want to see Air. I hear it's really good.
Yeah.
Tetris as well. I want to see.
Wes Anderson
Oh, that's on.
That looks great.
I want to watch that so
I'm
bad.
a huge Wes Anderson fan.
Astro City by I want to watch it right now. Why isn't it out now? I want to watch it.
I'm a big Wes Anderson fan.
Same. Fantastic Mr. Fox. The French Dispatch. Mwah.
My favorite is because it was the first one I watched. It was Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh yeah, that's so good.
But like all of them are so. Steve, Life Aquatic, Steve Zissou, is so good, and it's got Bowie songs in it.
And what I love about Wes Anderson, right, is dude's able to make fun of himself. I guarantee you, the opening to the French Dispatch is just him making fun of his own directorial style.
Oh, absolutely.
I love.
And he knows.
amazing.
What I like is he had a good interview, and there was like a quote where people were like, like essentially, why do you make the movies like that? He's like, because I like it. he's like, I don't. You wouldn't change your handwriting for every book you wrote. Like he's like, that's just my style, man. It's like I like it, and I think it makes movies look pretty. And everyone's like, and I'm like, don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop.
Don't
It's
ever
perfect, and I'm so glad they exist.
That's like the ADHD brain of my 12-year-old self. That would be me directing movies. Not actually, of course, not as good as him, but
like, yeah, you find your own thing, right? Everyone has their own style, and I love the color palettes of them all, and the style, and they're just so charming.
Or on the topic of directors, right? Quentin Tarantino. If you told me that the best director of our generation would be a foot fetishist who bases his knowledge and directorial style off of him working at a VCR rental his entire life, I'd tell you you're crazy.
Yeah.
But
that's
he's
that's
amazing.
the reality we live in.
He's amazing.
He's so good.
Oh, which
Yeah.
movie was it though? Because like he's living his best life. Which movie was it though, where he cast himself in the role of the dude drinking tequila off the woman's toes?
Oh, that's on Dusk Till Dawn.
Death Till Dawn.
Dusk Till
Right.
Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn.
See, my line of thinking is the fact that he cast in Pulp Fiction, he literally cast himself as a guy who just up and says the N-word multiple
He
times.
said it multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
He's in multiple.
Which is like,
movies.
whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry, Logan.
How I've missed you, whiskey.
But like, even though people like to make fun of Quentin Tarantino, dude makes amazing movies though. I can't think of one movie I'd say is bad.
You can't deny that the man knows how to make a film.
Once upon a
Despite
time,
having
Hollywood,
viewers,
amazing.
no one has chatted.
There's only one view.
Just
Now, but there were two, like, for the longest time.
Who's the other one? Do you know?
No idea. Oh man, this is a good time.
Yeah. Cheers.
This is wonderful.
That was close.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you, Dawson, for hosting.
Of course, yeah.
This is wonderful.
Wunderbar.
You're you and Patrick are really cool, and I regret ever thinking that you guys were probably in a conspiracy to bully me.
Let me tell you a story about the start of the year.
Okay, talk to me.
So,
It's
when
what he's
I
doing.
first met Dawson, I thought I wasn't gonna get along with him, and he knows the reason why.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna get along with him because I thought he looked like one of the hockey guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had like no. I kept like my expectations very low for like this entire because I know it's gonna be like people from like high school or whatever.
Yeah.
But like the first day that we went to like Christmas class, I got to work with like Fiona and Dawson. So like we had to like recreate, like get to like make up this scene where like Dawson is trying to steal, like Fiona was like trying to pretend to be my girlfriend, and like Dawson was there trying to take her away from me or whatever. So like that was like my first ever interactions with Dawson, and from that day forward, I had the most respect and was admiration for Dawson and everything.
Yeah, that was because the first person I spoke to in the program at all was Samaya on the first day of class, not even orientation. It was me, Samaya, and Jen in the little like mud room before the class. And I was like, I broke the ice, and we were all sitting there, and I was like, we're all gonna have to get to know each other. What's your name?
So I've been meaning to ask you this. Like, surely this isn't the question now. But surely you know that like you're such a beloved figure in our class that everyone loves
Thank you very much.
Nobody is a bad like. Surely you know that, right?
Well, there's some, but we won't say.
Okay. Okay. The people.
But they're outliers. But I know.
The people who matter like you, right? Do you and I don't mean this as like a pretentious question whatsoever. I just probably because I'm drunk, I don't know the best way to word this.
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever feel any pressure knowing that you're such a unifying figure in our class?
Well, first of all, thank you very much. It's very kind. I wouldn't call it pressure, but like I just always want to be as nice as possible, and like I want people to like me.
Like that, 1985.
No, 1985.
I fucking hate.
Yeah, it's understandable. And so I wouldn't call it pressure, but I definitely understand that, like, you know, I understand that people like me, and I'm very happy because I work very. I stay humble, but I work very hard for that.
Yeah.
And so it's not pressure. It's just I just want to maintain. I'm always working to maintain that. You know, that's the last thing I hate. I hate knowing that somebody doesn't like me in a sense, as anybody I think would, unless you like that.
That help if that's
Yeah.
the case.
That I am.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't call it pressure, but it's like I understand my position because I work very hard to be somebody who people like. I enjoy when people call me dad. Sometimes.
Dad, I love you.
Thank you. Sometimes some people take it too far. Rule name.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm named for now, but we'll talk about it.
I mean, here's the thing, Ryan, and this isn't an insult at all to what you're doing, because I love this stream, but here's the thing, nobody's watching. Should we just end it here?
You know what, boys? If you feel it's time to talk serious,
Yeah,
it's time to talk serious.
because I feel like we've been keeping it in for too long.
Let's
To
quote me,
you know,
let's get straight to the brass tacks, eh?
let's get straight.
That's right.
So
And that's
send us out, Patrick.
why don't both the cast of business partners come?
You know what?
You know,
At the end of the day, this really has been the Business Partners Podcast. It's the broker, but I hardly know her, so.
I'm sorry, boss. I just